and somehow it's not with me. Great. Now we get to see your disgusting desk. But you also get to see the food I'm eating, which a lot of people want to ask me for my diet. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're here. We're here. What's that, mouse map? It's your forger. From Spy Family. I had a protein shake, man. Fuck. What did I do with that? I swear to God, I put it in my pocket. Did I take it out for fun? Godcast today? Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, yes. We're going to have a sleep-deprived Gachacast immediately after the HSR Dev live stream. I haven't been here in a while. Did you change yourself in your room? No, everything's the same. Yeah, everything's the same, man. I don't know what you're talking about. No, nothing changed. You're just weird. Elden Ring Night Raid is alive already. Real shit. Is there like a website that shows all the test periods being live? Why up so early? Because these Chinese developers hate us. Bro, chat. Y'all want to see some nasty ass shit? Bro, new bandit circuits for Limbus and new railway? Wait, really? Let me pull that up. Dude. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck is this? This art has 61,000 likes, and all they did was make this character a disgusting, nasty fat fuck. They even gave her a missing tooth to look even more retarded. The fact that there's this many fucking posers who are trying to pretend like this shit looks good is why our society as a whole is failing. Because people want to pretend that making a character look fucking disgusting is them fixing it. Okay, it's so pathetic, bro. Like, there's just so many fucking phonies on this fucking platform. Content creators, these artists, and the people that support them are just fucking horrible, bro. It's like legit so embarrassing. I'm gonna leave a banana peel on my desk and see how long it takes to bother somebody. Put it right there. And I'm gonna let it sit there until it browns. It's gonna sit right there. It already bothers me. Hey, too bad, man. It's already bothering me. I like this camera angle. Hey, thank you, man. I like it too. I just gotta decorate the room back more. A lot of people won't notice. There's actually a light right here that I positioned to be hidden. That way I can put a spotlight on everything back there so it won't get washed out because, you know, I'm kind of like smart like that. But yeah, what's good, boys? You look so bald this camera angle. Great, man. Hey, I'm bald and I'm proud. It's gonna keep me on top of shaving my head too, because when my hair gets long this angle, oh, it looks bad. People think that I'm bald. They don't really understand the extent of my training. Dirty desk, Evelyn pulls today? Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. ZZZ needs to do something to get my attention. You know what I mean? Kanto 4 today? I mean, guys, I'm gonna be real, okay? I'm obviously taking, you know, a girl to a Valentine's Day date later, okay? And then afterwards, we're gonna have sex for like 4 hours. All right? I don't know how long I'm gonna stream today, okay? I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming today, right? But like, I'm doing this shit for now, right? I'm doing this shit for now, but we're gonna see. If the stream goes on longer than GachaCast, I will be shocked. I will be shocked, right? But I will never say never, right? New victim. Hey, I guess if money's tight for them, then yeah, we might have a new victim. But if they're a sane human being, then we should be fine. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if money's tight, then yeah, I'm a horrible person. But if it's not, then hey, man, he's great. Yep. Hey, brothers. Is that not the realest shit you ever heard? Jesus. Good Lord, bro. Does your girlfriend know you're a streamer? Oh, God. Silly bitch. Is it a 14-year-old girl? Yes, she knows he streams and she's a mod. Her name is Nate Dogg, bruh. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. No, bro, I'll be real, man. I am never dating somebody that's involved in this space ever again. Absolutely not. Or someone who's trying to be involved in this space. Absolutely not. When will you stream Limbus Company? I cannot wait any longer. Probably tomorrow, to be honest. Yeah, probably tomorrow. Yeah, but yeah, probably tomorrow. This is the new shit for Limbus? Wait, hold on. What is this? Liu South is 3 song.
여전히도 참으로 북적스러운 공간이 아닐 수 없구려. 동료들은 어찌 나를
Okay, artwork has left me unimpressed. The flame sword does look kind of sick. Is this for second anniversary?
불씨를 튀어놓는다면 뒤이어 따라올 동료들의 전투 또한 수월할 테지.
Oh, damn. Wait, ain't that the one that Ryoshu has too? That's an ego, right? This is an ego? Yeah, that one looks just like the Ryoshu one. So they're probably from the same series, kind of like Fluid Sack. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, is that what happens when they transform? What the fuck? That is freaky as shit. Bro, that Faust one made me uncomfortable. Yeah, the Yi Song one was mid. Like it was fine, but like it didn't like really defy any previous expectations. The Faust one was crazy. I don't get what Refraction Railway Line is. Oh wait, no, this is another endgame mode, right? That you unlock after Kanto 6? Oh, the music is so good. Oh, damn, bro. Nah, that looks crazy. Music's great too. Yeah, no, I think that looks fucking awesome. Yeah, I would say the Yi Song one, I'd give like a 5. It just looks whatever. You know what I mean? It looks whatever. The ego for Faust looks fucking nuts. What's this? Yeah, I know, bro. It's so fucking dumb, bro. It's so fucking dumb. It legit is so fucking dumb, bro. It's so fucking dumb. It's just like, it's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. Like, the worst thing is that speaking out against this shit in the gacha community is so bad for your PR. Because, like, there's so many fucking phonies in this space. There's so many fucking phonies. Like, I would honestly, dude, do me a favor, actually. Do me a favor. No, for real. We're going to do a phony check on Twitter. Here's what we're going to do. Do a phony check. I want you guys to send this art. This is going to be me proving that I'm right. Take this, send this art to a Genshin streamer, send it to Ziox, Doro, Zajev, send it to people like that, clip their reaction. I guarantee you they're going to say, oh, wow, she's beautiful. Oh, wow, she looks so good, chat. I really like this. Dude, I'm telling you. Fat equals disgusting. Hey, you know what's crazy? So what you're doing is that you're trying to make an oversimplification to try to make me seem like a bad person, but here's the reality, bro. I 100% agree with you. Absolutely. I don't think we should be comforting fat people whatsoever. I think we should be encouraging them to get into the fucking gym and lose weight. You want to know why? Because if you're fat, you're fucking gonna die young. And if you actually care about somebody who has a health issue, you're gonna help them with it, not try to make them comfortable with it. Absolutely not. Especially one that's fixable.
6 more months.
So don't fucking try to sit
like
there
6.
and try to make me look like a bad person so you can sit there and virtue signal and stroke your own cock for how accepting you are. There are certain things we shouldn't be over accepting of, especially when it comes to ruining the lifespan of a human being because they're too lazy to stop eating so fucking much. Jesus. Trust me. As a guy who used to be 330 pounds, I'm very glad I was never comforted and told, you're beautiful the way you are. Because I fucking wasn't. I looked disgusting. And I felt disgusting. And every day I hurt in my own body. No, I'm not going to sit here and try to make fat people feel fucking comfortable. No, it's fine for them to be like, oh, yeah, okay. Like, you don't have to go and be like, oh, you're fat. Oh, you're fat. Oh, you're fat. You don't have to do that. But don't be like, oh, yeah, you're perfect the way you are. You're not. Say, hey, there's work you need to do. Take your time. But if you don't, you're going to be dead at 45. Okay, like for real. You think I'm gonna sit there? You think I'm gonna sit there and tell Shinya he looks fine? Fuck no. Right? I said, hey, fatty, let's get you to the gym. I will go with you. Because I know he doesn't feel okay. I like this cam view. I can see your beautiful baldness. Yeah, I know, man. You like that? We're gonna be called bald every fucking day for the rest of my life, aren't we? Telling a fat fuck who's over 300 pounds to work out is the best advice you can give them. Well, now imagine if they're a fat fuck who's more than 400 pounds, right? We need to push society to being okay with encouraging people to go to the gym and work on their fucking diet. Not say you're perfect the way you are.
40 pounds, thanks, Techie.
Because doesn't it make you feel so warm and fuzzy when you say, oh, wow, finally someone accepts me, and then they're dead in 10 years because you never got into the fucking gym because your ass is a bad person. And I mean that genuinely. You are a bad person if you are not trying to help your homies get better. Straight up. And I'm so tired of people pretending that you're a good person because you look at your homies and you lie. What's this? Well, it's like a bit about the problem of CC Hoyo not being allowed to play other companies' games, and he's sarcasm for Hoyo because the Genshin game didn't listen to his players, and even though his post has been deleted because of a warning from Kuro. Hoyo is one of the most dedicated fans in CCs. First of all, I'd like to apologize if I disappointed you guys. As everybody doesn't know, I've decided to step away from the world of Genshin and content creation. But the main reason that I can't enjoy the game like I used to anymore. I used to be so excited to even make content that could get a lot of attention. 1 HP Beto. I don't know who this is. Wallenstein CH. No idea. Wallenstein's CH. Oh, wait. This person's like low-key clouded. What the fuck? I mean, their channel's kind of dead. Ain't gonna lie. But they moved away from Genshin and started becoming Wuthering Waves? Wait, dead ass? Why no one plays Lisa? Bro, these views were retarded good back in the day. And then you realize, oh, it's only because of COVID. Wait, Fishing Time Gate's gone? If Fishing Time Gate's gone, then I'll probably stream after GachaCast. right? Like I am 1,000,000% down to stream and play the fishing game because that shit is fun as fuck. What Yango tweet? Agents are theory criminals who do not take eidolons into consideration are not being relatable. They are being lazy. True. Yep. True. True. Absolutely true. Absolutely. Fishing time is definitely gone. I'm doing it now. Yeah, let me know if you can complete the whole thing or if the whole thing is time gated. Well-made outfit, please. Man, these comments are so dumb. I love it. Till and everyone will live happily ever after. I don't even know who that is. Should I know who that is? This is the new Remembrance Paimon, right? This is the new Paimon. You can try Brand as well, I think. Yeah, dude, trying Brand would also be sick. What the fuck? Yo. Waltro Wars. They're doing 20 gifted, bro. God fucking damn. Hell yeah, brother. Appreciate the fuck out of that, dude. Appreciate the fuck out of that. That is fucking nuts. But yeah, good morning, boys. Good morning. We got the Honkai Star Rail live stream in about 5 minutes. But yeah, hail Tectone. Good morning, chat. Bald. Jesus. Yep. Here we go. Never gets better. Yep, absolutely not. All right, well, we will see. Hopefully this shit is good, but we will see. Hopefully. Will you play the new Gooner game, Enigma of Sepia? Prove to me that it's a Gooner game. Because a lot of y'all, and the internet really doesn't understand what a Gooner game is. A Gooner game is orc massage. Having big boobies does not make it a Gooner game. Okay? Like, for example, ZZ is not a Gooner game. It barely has fan service. Barely. Oh, okay, the ass jiggles. Okay, that's just normal human. That's just normal human nature, to be honest. It has a period tracker. Okay, it's a Gooner game. What happened to your chat on the screen? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, I had to turn it off because of an ad. Yo, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Oh, look at cute little chat saying good morning, man. That is so sweet. That is so sweet, bro. Man, look at that. Dude, I'm having such a hard time eating, man. I am. Fuck, bro. Put on a banger. Are we expecting big things with this live stream? Do you think they'll show any, like, hints of characters getting buffed? You think they'll give them, like, new trailers and new rerun banners if they get buffed? Because that's the way to handle the rerun banners. Buff them and rerun them. No? We'll see. We pull Evelyn? Yeah. But it just depends when. Nothing till 3.2? Ooh. Man, I'm putting out a realistic review for Wuthering Waves 2.1 today. I'm wondering if the Kuro bots will turn on me. It is a scathing review. Scathing. What we're gonna say.
Love the content.
Gacha guys today? Yeah, absolutely. What is that camera angle? They'll get over it. They'll get over it. Is your gift techie? I'm not clicking a fucking Facebook link, bro. How old do you think I am? 10,000? Jesus. XQC camera ass. No idea. I haven't seen XQC in forever. You want to know why? You want to know why I liked my interaction with XQC? Because I've met XQC before. So here was our only interaction. He would call me a loss magnet in Twitch Rivals, right? So I made sure that I beat him in that Twitch Rivals, and I did. And then I met him at TwitchCon several months later, and he remembered me. And he said, yeah, what's up, dude? I said, hey. That was it. And I liked that. I did. I liked it. Because we both knew that we did not give a single fuck about each other. And we were not going to act like we did. And I think that was good, man. And I really think that was good. Yep. All right, yo, 1 minute. Please, God, be good. Win Elden Ring test. I need to figure out when the times of it being tested actually are. I would love to play right now, but I'll be real, bro. I don't even know how to turn on my PS5.
Yo.
And I want to play with Genocide and Gacha, man. We got to figure it out. We got to figure it out, bro. You don't need to be friends with everyone? Why the fuck are you telling me that, bro? I know. Tectone pedo. I'm confused. How did this one become an allegation? Like, I get like the other ones. I get it. Where's pedo coming from? I mean, you've got to be kidding me to make that one. I just don't get it. I don't get it. No fucking idea. I mean, that one is just like, damn, bro. Damn. Like, we are really pulling shit out of our ass, bro. When you play Genjin, they are pedo. Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. When the hollow attack her, become a flower, then become blue damage and completely do damage. What the fuck are you talking about? Why are you talking about? You were wrong with the hologram thing. You were wrong with the hologram thing. He is. It's not. I can prove it. When the hollow attack her, become a flower-like thing and they bloom completely, then they do damage. Nah, bro. I can tell by the way you type it, you dumb as fuck. Straight up. Like, I can tell you are dumb as shit just by the way you're typing. Legit. 3 years ago, you looked like one, but man, you did a massive glow up. What, 3 years ago I looked like a pedophile? Jesus. All right, well. Good morning, boys. You kinda did. Okay. Anyways. This better be good. Well, my expectations are rock bottom. So, I don't think it can get any worse than what I'm currently expecting. Yeah. So, we shall see. We shall see. Yeah, I think 3 years ago I looked like fat Zajev. Let me rephrase that. Zajev. Yeah. Sorry, I was giving him too much credit there for a second. I need to finish these. Surely there are no more black strains? Yeah. There's just no way. Why is this face cam so weird? What's weird about it? When I'm locked in to reacting, it looks great. When I'm looking at chat, you can tell now. Shadow Not Real, they were the 10 gifted. Good morning. See, it's nice because when I'm looking at chat or when I'm looking at gameplay, I'm locked in, looks good. When I'm looking at you, you will know it when I'm looking at chat. All very defined, all by design, right? So you guys know when I'm like this, I'm looking at you. You know when you can see my full face, I'm locked in. Then I give a sign, then I go like this. Wow. So happy you're here, chat champ. Will you play Elden Ring Night Rain? Yeah, I will. I have 3 keys. It's gonna be me, Genocide, and Gacha Smack. Lower your camera a little bit? Nah, I'm good. Yeah, no, I'll pass. It looks great here. Looks great. I want to start a Gacha. What should I start with? Honkai, Genshin, or Wuthering? Wuthering. Better yet, no, start Limbus. Start Limbus, bro. Just get Peak out of the way, bro. Get Peak out of the way. Bro's homosexual. You know that's gay, right? I've had 300 calories for breakfast. Oatmeal and banana. Oatmeal and banana. Is it gay to be homosexual? Yes. Very gay.
Good morning.
I
Here's
hate-
to another year. It's fun watching you every time.
I hate how I have to accept everybody just calling me bald for every fucking comment on YouTube from here until the end of time. Because that is the only comment I get on YouTube. Bald. Bro is bald. Bro is bald. Bro is bald. I'm gonna attempt to stomach these, but this is so hard. My body does not want to eat. You know what? Fuck it. I don't need it. I'm good. All right. I had a banana and half my oatmeal. I'm throwing it away. If the starving kids in Africa are gonna be upset at me for wasting food, they can come to my house and take it out of my trash can. Okay? I don't give a fuck, man. I'm wasting half a cup. I'm wasting half a cup, and I ain't gonna feel bad about it. All right. Good morning, boys. Good morning. That's gay? True. Did you throw away the banana peel? I did. Unfortunately, it's gone. All right. Here we go. Let's see, man. 3.1. There is sponsored. Oh, for a second there, I actually got pissed off.
In the legend's beginning, the world was just a lump of flour. Then the gods cast yeast into it, and Albert was born from the dough. The Earth Titan granted it a divine body.
I thought Hoyoverse didn't have
Titan
English voice actors.
bestowed it with thought. Add in rich emotions, noble virtues. Oh, and don't forget a pinch of mischief.
I'll never forget Sayu's horrible
After
comment
that,
about Tribby.
The romance titan
Ever.
transformed
One of the
into
funniest
golden butterflies,
Out of context tweets
gently
in history.
touching their chests to grant them the ability to love.
There is no word for romance.
What'd he
in the
say?
Kremnoan language.
So,
Is
the
that
voice
so?
actor of Tribby
I
is
heard
Sayu's
Mikado
wife.
once failed in love,
Right? So,
and even got
Alejandro
into a fight with
Saab,
their rival.
Jing Yuan's wife is Tribby.
That's just a
So he
baseless
posted an
slander.
image of
A
Tribby
wild tale
and
meant
said,
to tarnish
"It's my
Nikido's name."
wife."
Oh, Dee. This
And so
story
everybody
is
was calling him a
well
pedophile.
known in Akuma.
Lady Trebios, let me explain. Nikador is not that kind of titan.
Why does my day sound so stupid in English?
The first bird was born.
Cute.
Albie, do you like this story?
This Amphoria's place. Maybe I shouldn't have come.
On such a romantic day, why don't we raise a toast to all the love and beauty in the world?
Yeah, I've been playing in Japanese, bro, because EN Hoyoverse does not fucking exist.
Maidamos, can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you? In fear you shall
He does look so sick, doesn't he?
King of Kremnos.
Let me have the honor of taking the lead in this battle.
I hope to God he's at least decent, because he looks so fucking cool. He definitely the coolest character from Euphoria so far. Nah, it's cap. It's not real. It's a bait. It's a pump fake. Not even gonna pretend to fall for it.
Guided Calamity's Gate.
There's no way My Day just kills Finon. There's just no way. There's no way that would spoil that.
Threads of fate.
Hello, we are Trian. Fighting the west wind away we go.
Bro, a 3-for-1 special gonna be pretty nice. She has a cannon? What the fuck?
It's time to end this. Offer your souls.
Bro, I'm telling you, this is a random NPC, and he looks cooler than Capitano from Genshin.
Destined to be crowned in blood.
You think that's Sampo? Shut the fuck up. Wait, what the fuck? You heard my Queen Castress, you bitch?
You again.
It's now my turn.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, he's so sexy. Oh, dude, fat women on the internet are be thirsting over that post so hard. Dude, Tribby looks adorable. Actually, they made a 5-star kid that actually looks like fun to play. Good for them, man. Actually, really, really fun design. I think her character work is actually great. Actually, very, 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 very impressed by Hoyoverse. Yeah, he's literally Kratos. Yeah, he's definitely trying to be. He's like Kratos if he was trying to be like a lead singer of a boy band. My day's so fucking cool. Oh yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. He would look cooler if he was bald, though. We'd all agree. We'd all agree. He would look way better if he was bald. He was nerfed to oblivion. My day was nerfed to oblivion. Well, we'll see. The last 3 codes summarize how I feel about this live stream. Good one. Good one. Good one. Good one. Good one. Tribute was nerfed, really.
Not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
Shut the fuck up, Albert. It's 4 a.m. I want to kill myself.
The gate, shadow greets the throne. Special program. I'm your host, Albert. First, let's have our esteemed guests introduce themselves.
Hello, everyone. We're Treeby.
I am Mighty, the successor of Kremnos.
Greetings, everyone.
Yo, imagine if you
I am
only get
Aglaya.
all 3 copies of Tribby if you have
Once
Constellation
again,
too.
A warm welcome to our Chrysos heirs. Your golden presence
That
has
would be
made
so
this
funny.
special program shine even brighter.
You flatter us, Mr. Albert. By the way, how did you come to Amphorius? Did you travel here with the 2 trailblazers?
Probably with his
by any
wings.
chance?
He just flew in.
It's a long story, one for another time. For now, let's just say that in Amphorius, it'll be my duty to host this special program for everyone.
Welcome, Albie.
Why don't they make Albert a canonical
Even though
character?
today's program has
Like, put him in
just
the game
begun,
somewhere.
It feels like we've already revealed a lot about the new version, haven't we?
Oh? How so, Treeby?
Look, the version title, Light Slips the Gate, Shadow Greets the Throne, combined with the trailer we just watched, makes it clear that D will
Yo,
really
reverse it. I think
shine
they're 10
this
years ago.
time.
If that's the case, Lady Tribios, then as a demigod of Yanis, the Passage Titan, you must also play a key role.
I'm sorry, guys. My day sounds like such shit in this
Whether
live
this is
stream.
true will all be revealed in the
He sounds like he's trying so hard to sound cool. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
So
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't trying to be that guy, but damn.
Flame was retrieved, and now another Chrysos heir, Finan, faces the Titan's trial.
With the arrival of the
Yeah, play JP,
Trailblazers,
guys. It's fucking
the
insane.
Flame Chase journey reached a major breakthrough. Together, the Trailblazers and the Chrysos heirs reclaimed Nikador's core flame. Afterward,
Who?
Finan resolved to undergo the trial to ascend to demigodhood and inherit
Door
the
what?
divine power of strife.
But as Nikador once murmured to Snowy,
Bro!
"Your will wavers." We're worried that Snowy's inner turmoil might affect his performance.
There's no need for undue worry, teacher. On the Flame Chase journey, the Chrysos heirs support one another, even if something unexpected happens to Finan. We've
Which
prepared
one of Tribby's
contingencies to
versions is
ensure the
black so
trial
she can say that
proceeds
name?
smoothly.
Impressive as always, Aglaya. Ever so meticulous.
Oh my god, it's
As you
so
all
bad.
know, the
I'm just,
Flame
oh my
Chase
god, it's so
journey
bad.
is still pressed for time. With
Very
Nikador's core flame
impressive,
reclaimed,
Aglia.
it's time to plan for the next one.
Very
Does
impressive.
this mean we're going to battle another Titan?
Hey, not all core flames need to be reclaimed through violence. In
Nope.
version 3.1, our great hero, the Trailblazer, will act as an envoy, and along with their companions, set off for the Grove of Epiphany to continue our journey.
The Grove of Epiphany is a city-state that worships the Reason Titan.
Oh,
Cersei.
this new zone
It's
is
a cradle
pretty
of knowledge
pretty.
for Amphorius.
It
and
feels
maintains a
like
good
we're back in
relationship
Wham
with
Wham
Arkema.
Forest.
Besides researching phenomena such as the Black Tide and the Titans.
Oh no,
they
wait,
also
yo,
provide
that's
academic
beautiful.
research
What the
support for
fuck?
Flame Chase journey.
According to legend, at the dawn
Yeah,
of their
no, that's
existence,
gorgeous.
The Reason Titan,
Wait, what the
Cersei,
fuck?
descended in
Yo,
the form
that
of a
is
giant
beautiful.
sacred tree, and
Damn.
from their roots, a large
Damn.
verdant forest
I
gradually
fuck with
formed.
that hard.
Generous Circes allowed those who sought knowledge to study and rest there.
Yeah, they got the
freely
damn
imparting
Deku
the
tree.
world's wisdom to the once ignorant mortals. Under their guidance,
Stop capping. No cap
humanity
here, man.
built
I actually like it a lot.
courtyards within the forest and established schools, which eventually evolved into the Grove of Epiphany we know today.
So it looks like Cersei's is our next target.
Exactly.
It looks like Cersei's is our next
Cersei's is a
target.
titan friendly toward humanity.
Am I being a
and
dick?
has even willingly entrusted their core flame to the Grove for safekeeping.
That's great if there's no need for fighting. Just a peaceful retrieval. This mission might be much easier, huh?
Well, it's not quite so easy. The Grove of Epiphany holds an unwavering reverence for Cersei's. This core flame is something they'd be very reluctant to part with.
Exactly. That's why Akuma must dispatch an envoy to the Grove. In the 3.1 storyline, the Trailblazer will engage in peaceful discussions about reclaiming the core flame with newfound Chrysos heir allies. Absolutely no fighting.
Oh.
But in the recent version trailer, enemies were swarming in like a tide.
Mustard. Actually, the Grove was recently invaded by the Black Tide.
What?
Since
Who?
a substance known as the Black Tide has descended upon them.
Why are they so afraid of the Black Tide?
Or Titan, anyone affected by it loses their sanity. Nikador,
What?
once a stalwart
Who?
against the Black Tide, naturally became the most severely corrupted Titan. With Nikador's core flame reclaimed, Castrum Kremnos was left without its guardian Titan and was entirely consumed by the Black Tide. Its spread has since accelerated, and now the Grove is its next target.
This is the most
We must hurry to
racially
save them
charged
and
patch I've
Cersei's
ever
core
seen in
flame.
Gacha gaming.
Exactly! The Grove's crisis cannot be ignored. Our Trailblazer will once again take on the heroic mission of seeking and aiding survivors, gathering intelligence about the catastrophe, and locating Cersei's core flame to bring it back to Akuma. During this process, the Trailblazer will encounter a mysterious enemy attempting to steal the core flame. The masked figure shown fighting the Trailblazer in the trailer.
The one with the mask and
That
cloak?
better not be Sampo.
They look like a major villain.
Haikus. What faction do they belong to?
They're an unknown enemy. This journey to the Grove
I wonder
may
if
be
women
more
think
perilous than
that that's
expected.
as hot
For
as
now,
men think
let's
the
call
Crystal
them
Maiden
the
is.
Flame Reaver. And to help our
Low-key,
Trailblazer
he does
navigate
look
their
cool,
hero's
though.
journey, I brought some intel about this Flame Reaver. In battle, the Flame Reaver can summon clones to fight alongside them. These clones can launch joint attacks with the Flame Reaver. Moreover, the Flame Reaver can absorb these clones to gain buffs.
How much
Consuming
HP
these
do you think this
buffs
thing has?
allows the Flame Reaver to unleash even more devastating attacks.
Oh,
May
yo,
not be a
what
problem
the
for me,
fuck?
but an enemy using clones
Bro,
to
that
fight
animation is
surely
nuts. Yeah,
challenged
it
the
looks just like
Trailblazer.
D. Herda.
In combat, the Trailblazer must quickly eliminate the clones to prevent
1
the Flame
billion
Reaver from
HP.
launching joint attacks or gaining enhancements. Honestly, I sometimes wish I had clones to help me manage life.
Be careful what you wish for. More clones might mean facing more trials and challenges.
Speaking of trials, I've always been curious about the trial required to ascend as a demigod. Lady Trebios, you were the very first demigod and therefore first Chrysos heir on this land to pass a Titan's trial. What exactly did you go through when you received Yanis's core flame?
This is a bit embarrassing to say, but we really can't remember those events from so long ago.
Stupid ass.
It happened during the Era Chrysia. For the people of Amphorius now, it would be considered ancient history.
That's okay. With the Trailblazer around, anything is possible. In the main storyline of version 3.1, the Trailblazer will harness the power of Orynyx to stir up ripples of the past, guiding everyone to revisit that piece of history. We'll return to Triby's homeland and show everyone the Abyss of Fate in its prime. Some
Oh, this is where
long-buried
Triby's
secrets
from.
the
Okay, that's cool.
Aristocracia will also be unearthed, becoming clear bit by bit.
So this is what the Abyss of Fate looks like in its heyday. Nothing like the desolate state it's in now.
That's right. In the distant past, the Abyss of Fate was a city called Yanisopolis. It was Amphorius' sanctum of prophecy.
Really a
the
shit
ultimate
name. Can we all agree it's
destination
a
for
shit name?
all pilgrims. And the place where the 3 Titans of Fate revealed their divine miracles.
It seems we'll have the chance to learn how humanity's first demigod came into being.
Exactly. But let's leave it at that.
Sugoi net.
Trailblazers, uncover this story for yourselves in the main storyline of version 3.1 and learn about Triby's past. Now, let's take a look at the tree.
Learn about her past. Bro, she's 5. What could she have possibly done, bro? She's a baby. What, we're gonna go to preschool? The idol pose is really cute. Are you playing for trivia? Are you playing for trivia, Misty? Are you playing for trivia? I actually plan on it. I do. I plan on playing them both, actually. They look really cute. The rocket. She has a fucking rocket ship. What the fuck? No, that's actually so sick.
Quick question. The one who popped out of the box holding a letter.
I think she actually looks very cute. Very cool abilities.
I know this one. Training. It was training.
Correct answer. No rewards, though.
Because they look so alike. My teachers often have people unfamiliar with them.
I don't know what Tribby does, though.
Game
like, is she a damage dealer or what's with all the bombs?
The one who suggested this game. Could it be Trianne?
The one who suggested this game.
The three of them have very different personalities, making them easy to tell apart.
Support, really?
It's silent.
She brings up the harm and harmony? Really?
Is
I like that. That sounds fun.
And Treby is the most outgoing and lively.
Typically, Treby is the main spokesperson, responsible for communicating with the Chrysos heirs. Trinan focuses on maintaining and interpreting prophecies, while Trianne is primarily in charge of opening and maintaining the Century Gate.
So here's a question for me. Why are there 3 of you identical little girls?
That relates to the duties of the Chrysos heirs. We were the world's first demigod, receiving the prophecy of deliverance from Kefali. To
Why the
spread
fuck God's talking to children?
Across Amphorius, we split into many versions of ourselves and used Yanis's Century Gate to travel quickly to various places.
Yeah, if Tribby is good at E0, I'll pull. If she's not, I'll skip.
The Chrysos heirs gradually united.
Yeah, if I need E1 to make her viable, I'll just skip.
Because of this, our teacher holds great prestige among the Chrysos heirs.
But speaking of opening gates, Trinan previously revealed that Trianne is nearing her limit and might only be able to open the Sentry Gate twice more.
Don't scare me. So there's a limit to how many times the gate can be opened?
Using divine power to open the gate comes at a steep price. Every time the Sentry Gate is used, it takes something out of them. Over time, this deterioration reaches a limit.
Reaching that limit won't lead to anything bad.
Metal Gear.
Will it?
Losses are a constant on the Flame Chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. The weight of those words grows heavier, or perhaps clearer, over time.
Oh dear, why is the atmosphere so heavy? Let's not dwell on it. We're prepared for whatever may come, and we want all our friends to stay cheerful. Albie, let's introduce our abilities now.
All right, no problem. Treby is a quantum character following the path of harmony. In battle, she wields a rocket as her primary weapon.
I do like that. I think that's super cool.
Launch enemies and create a special dimension filled with stars and moons. While the dimension is active, enemies take increased damage.
Cute.
No matter how many times I see it, this combat style doesn't get any less adorable.
I think they could have gone a little bit further with the animations for the alt, like for the moon zone.
Targeting. We've refined it countless times.
So everything takes
also
more
deal
damage.
to the enemy with the highest remaining HP, depending on the number of enemies hit. The more enemies there are, the greater the damage we deal.
Oh, that's cool.
Additionally, when a teammate uses their ultimate, we launch a follow-up attack against the enemy.
Oh, that's so
Even
fun.
in ever-changing combat
Oh,
scenarios,
that's really cool,
Treby
actually.
can
I like
work
that a lot.
closely with
Yeah, that's
various
really nice.
teammates to provide buffs. She can frequently trigger follow-up attacks, helping the team swiftly take down opponents.
Okay, fuck yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, hell yeah.
As a character following the path of harmony, Treby not only creates a more advantageous environment for her teammates, but is also a capable fighter herself. With Treby on the team, you might just unlock new levels of combat potential.
Indeed. Beyond aiding and guiding the Chrysos heirs on the Flame
So
Chase
adventuring
journey, our
Treby.
teacher is also an essential ally in battle.
Ooh, actually. know. Maybe Ling Sha Triby?
Now
Ling
they've
Sha
gotten no
Triby.
let's move on to discuss another key
The
character in
Herda?
version 3.1, Mighty. Without
That's
further
very
ado, let's watch a video.
There's a lot of teams that I think she could be good with. Yeah, Fei Xiao too. This is the character I got no idea what the fuck they do. Okay. I mean, they gassing bro up. They gassing bro up hard. Blade Pro Max? True. Oh my god. What the bro! Those animations are clean as fuck. Damn, dude.
The crown prince of Kremnos, warrior of Akama, a lone lion, a man among men, a man.
Stop, Albie. Is it really that exciting?
To be honest, Mighty is my idol. He's the ideal version of myself. I aspire to be like him. Strong, unyielding, a real tough guy. No, a tough bird.
A tough guy? Do you mean like bathing in molten iron, Mr. Albert?
Huh?
Or
Yeah, so what's he
drinking
do?
the blood of your enemies?
Maybe drinking some of Kremnos' signature pomegranate juice, doing push-ups, stuff like that. Oh.
Give me 500 push-ups. I'll count. Start.
Let's focus on the show first. Doing so many push-ups on the spot isn't appropriate, and viewers wouldn't enjoy watching it either.
Don't be so sure.
They definitely wouldn't.
All right, let's show the character, man. What do you think?
Back to the topic. In the previous story, against Nikidor's attack, Mighty single-handedly
He's just
held
saying it at
back
this point,
the
man.
rampaging
He's just
Titan,
saying it.
buying precious time for his companions. He's so cool, handsome.
Totally. Even though he might seem unapproachable at first, once you get to know him, you'll see he's super reliable.
Through rigorous self-discipline, day in and day out, he's always ready to step up at critical moments. If I had such a dependable and capable leader, I'd follow him to the end of the earth. But there's a line in his character description that really caught my attention. The blood of patricide flows through Kremnos' royal line. Ooh, sounds like Mighty bears a heavy past.
Castrum Kremnos has
I
a
think
tradition
the
of being
script writer for
crowned
Honkai
in
Star Rail is
blood.
the same one for the live
Since
streams,
its
guys.
founding, every new king of Castrum Kremnos has killed the reigning king to claim the throne, without exception.
Yikes! So that's how it is in
Nope.
a city that worships strife. Bloody succession to the throne.
Because of this tradition, and a prophecy foretelling Mighty's eventual ascension, his father cast him into the Sea of Souls shortly after his birth, attempting to kill him before he could grow up.
That's so cruel.
Yeah, but it's also kind of
Why
cool,
does he
man.
have to do that?
But, in the end, Mighty returned to Castrum Kremnos with an immortal body. He led the discontented citizens of Kremnos away from their mad king, wandering the lands and waging war until he joined the Flame Chase journey.
What doesn't kill him only makes him stronger, huh? But why did Mighty refuse the core flame of strife?
Oh my god, bro, we're still yapping about this?
His combat prowess, if he accepted it, he'd surely become the most...
Bro, we get
demigod.
it.
An unstoppable force on
Why are
the
we
flame
getting lore
chase.
drops in this Death Live? Bro, can we see the gameplay? Holy shit.
Glory. These have been the traditions of Kremnoans and their destiny for 1,000 years. But is this destiny truly what the Kremnoans deserve? I refuse to let such a bloody tradition continue.
But Dee, the Kremnoan people in Akama have always expected you to ascend the throne, lead them back to their homeland, and restore their glory. Now that we've reclaimed Nikidor's core flame and located the whereabouts of Castrum Kremnos, how will you answer their expectations?
Give me more time to think.
As the last prince, he is burdened with the fate of an entire kingdom. He must consider their honor and sense of belonging while forging a truly beneficial path for them. Oh, what a heavy task. as for Mighty's decision and the fate of the Crimnoans. Stay tuned for the Trailblaze mission in version 3.1. No matter what, I can guarantee one thing. When Mighty is around, he'll have your back, especially in battle. Mighty is an imaginary character following the path of destruction. And combat,
somebody check how long that was.
Body to engage the enemy. His undying nature grants him an extremely high max HP.
Holy fuck, 7,000
I utilize
HP?
my HP advantage against the enemy. By consuming my HP, I also unleash even greater power.
Oh, he's literally
Blade. Mighty keeps track of his total HP loss during combat. Once the accumulated loss reaches a certain threshold, he enhances himself, fully demonstrating his prowess as the Crimnoan warrior. During this time, he unleashes a storm of attacks on his enemies, dealing massive damage and showing them the wrath of Kremnos' crowned prince.
Okay.
Wow!
The lion animation looks fucking sick.
Like a lion dominating the battlefield.
In my enhanced state, I sacrifice defense for greatly increased HP and max HP. As my HP continues to drop, my abilities transform further, delivering even more destructive blows to my enemies.
A warrior rejected by death. Let's battle till the world's final breath.
A truly death-defying combat style. The spirit of Crimnoan warriors is no joke.
All right. Next,
wait, what the fuck did the alt
take
do?
a look at version 3.1's
Did they say what the alt did?
Version 3.1's first half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star
Just damage?
character.
Or just big damn?
The limited 5-star light
Oh, okay.
cone, if time were a flower, will also have a boosted drop rate.
In version 3.1 second
I don't
half
know if
warp
My
event,
Day's kit is enough.
Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Mighty. The limited 5-star
Wait,
light
fuck, wait.
cone, Flame of
His
Blood,
kit kinda
Blaze My
lame.
Path will also have a boosted drop rate.
Additionally, these characters and light cones will be rerubbed.
He's OP as fuck? Wait, so his numbers are just crazy?
And all right, time for a short break. The program will resume.
I'll have to see what his kit actually does, 'cause I'm kind of whelmed by what it did. I was expecting much more. Damage plus taunt plus can't die. Well, an HSR, I mean, it's either like, okay, if just My Day lives, that doesn't really matter to me. I guess it's a nice failsafe for like playing with HP, but I don't know. We got let down by his kit. I actually like Tribby's kit more. What the fuck? His kit is Blade 2.0 with better numbers and autoplay. Really? Casters will power creep him so you can skip him. Broken solo any content, literally. Is he? I don't believe that. Are his numbers that ridiculous? My Day is just a cope for blade mains. He taunts all enemies and is immune to any effects.
Hey Techie and chat.
So he exists outside of the game? Whoa, rerun. We'll finally get one.
Back.
I don't want to blow one.
Now let's take a look at the new content.
There's got to be somebody better than Wang. There's just got to be.
First, the Divergent universe will introduce a brand new research topic related to Amphorius.
Divergent universe? What's that?
If My Day is just Blade 2.0, how are they going to buff Blade to feel different?
Simply put, it's a study on mortals and fate. As mentioned earlier in the program in version 3.1, the Trailblazer will head to the Grove of Epiphany, a renowned academic institution in Amphorius. The scholars of the Grove wove vast amounts of knowledge into the memory of the sacred tree. However, due to the corrosion of the Black Tide, much of this network has decayed, leaving only fragments of text intact. Therefore, the Grove's librarians hope the Trailblazer can become the inheritor of this library's knowledge, preserving these memories and passing on the flame of Amphorius' civilization.
Even in this era,
Yeah,
of
maybe
endless strife
Blade,
and the
maybe
relentless
Blade
Black
players will
Tide,
get like red
as
paint to
long as
upgrade
true
their Blade
history
into a My Day.
remains, the flame of civilization will
Every
endure.
Blade man can redeem a My
The
Day
Grove
upgrade
not only
coupon.
collects myths and histories of Amphorius, but also records the Trailblazer's journey. By integrating Titan technology, they've created Divergent Universe Protean Hero.
Since it's Titan technology, it's bound to be distinct from the Divergent universe the audience is familiar with. Whether or not your world has a day-night cycle in Divergent
Wait,
Universe,
let's go for dot
Protean
teams.
Hero,
Surely they
must
released somebody better than Wham Wham for dot teams. Surely.
This time, the battles revolve around the day and night system. First, each battle alternates between day and night. These two states bring different boosts to combat, and additional effects occur during transitions between day and night. At the start of exploration, Trailblazers must choose the state that best suits their team's traits.
As exploration
Okay, that's
progresses,
cool.
after entering a certain number of domains, Trailblazers can also select a day and night blessing, known as Golden Blood's Boons. These blessings take effect during the corresponding state. Trailblazers can choose different branches of blessings to further enhance combat effectiveness in specific states.
The figures appearing on the day and night blessings look so familiar. Why is that?
Indeed. This is also Titan technology and another highlight of Divergent Universe Protean Hero. The new day and night system and its blessings are closely tied to the Titans and the Chrysos heirs.
In version 3.1's Divergent Universe,
Yeah.
6 types of Titan Odes will be available for Trailblazers to experience. More will be introduced in future versions.
I don't
Titan
know
Ode
what that
corresponds
is,
to
but
a
it
different
looks
buff
cool.
System. Trailblazers just need to select the most suitable Titan Ode for their team to tackle challenges with ease.
The Grove's Divergent Universe offers the most authentic Amphorian experience.
Clearing the Divergent Universe also rewards Branch of Rights. This can be used in the Titan Ode section to unlock more buffs and upgrade them, as well as uncover the corresponding Titan's mythological tales.
Now, my 3 dear guests, please choose your Titan.
We're curious about how many Titan stories the Grove has interpreted. So, let's
Am I
go with the
crazy?
one we're
And maybe
most
I'm just
familiar
wrong.
with.
Isn't there like
Gate of
10 million
Infinity.
things a
If
week
I
that
could
every
learn
player has to do
more
in
about the
HSR?
past of Nestia and the other Titans, I'm sure it would give
Oh,
the
bro, that
Flame
cat
Chief's
chick
journey
is
a
gonna be
clearer
so
direction.
hot.
I'll
No?
choose
Okay, great.
Chrysalis of Gold.
It really
Lance
feels like
of
there's a lot
Shield.
more that you have to do weekly in
Let me
HSR than, let's say,
witness the
Limbus
kind of
Company or
glory you
Zenless
held in the
or
past.
Wuthering Waves, though.
Excellent
But maybe I'm
choices.
mistaken.
Everyone has very clear goals.
After all that, which Titan will you choose, Owlbert?
You auto it?
The
Yeah, sure.
answer lies in the name of this Divergent Universe, Protean Hero. The mysteries of Titan technology hold endless possibilities.
There is literally nothing to do.
That if I explore more,
You don't have a lot of weekly
I'll
chores?
uncover more fun, intriguing, and Albert
Maybe the
appropriate
weekly
ways
chores
to
for
play.
HSR just feel long enough.
Besides the day and night system and Titan blessings, the Divergent Universe Protean Hero also brings more Protean challenges to the Trailblazers. This Divergent
Yeah, the
Universe
DU, yeah.
will introduce astronomical division gameplay.
Although heroes have countless facets, no matter their nature, they all make choices to climb to higher peaks and experience more intense battles.
But for novices like me, who are unfamiliar with the Divergent Universe, what if they can't figure it out?
Don't worry. The Divergent Universe of version 3.1 not only includes an astronomical division mode, but also adds a strategy system. Trailblazers can view and apply strategies and even like and save them. After applying a strategy, the system will give a corresponding recommendation to the Trailblazer based on their currently owned equations, weighted curios, and team lineup. Additionally, in the selection interface for equations and weighted curios, the system will suggest the optimal options.
This way, you can easily follow the guide and enjoy a smoother experience in the Divergent
Man, look at that.
Universe.
In this
Through the
turn-based strategy
strategy
game,
system,
you don't even got to
can
think about your
also jump to an
strategy.
external webpage
They made this
with more
strategy game turn into a
information or even
turn-based
upload
game.
Your own strategies.
Not
Okay,
only
that's
that,
cool.
In Divergent Universe Protean
Great.
Hero,
It's like watching a
enemy drops will
movie.
Also transform into special materials.
Enemy drops. Are you referring to the materials used for character ascension and traces leveling?
Correct. When you're short on
Yeah, they
materials
added the
for
win
character
rate button,
ascension
man.
or
Hell
traces
yeah.
leveling, the enemy drops can
All
be
right.
automatically exchanged for these special materials. Moreover, this update adds a new exchangeable 5-star Remembrance light cone and Herta's store. Rewards like avatars and phone wallpapers from Divergent Universe, the human comedy. will
Okay.
also become
Yo,
available
a
in
5-star light
Herta's
cone? Fuck
store.
yeah. Hopefully that shit good.
In addition
It probably
to the
will be.
thrilling challenges of the Divergent Universe, version 3.1 also brings
The light cones from the free light cones that are fine have been pretty good so far.
Let me introduce the Awoo firm.
Awoo? Awoo!
Wait, wrong species. The Awoo here refers to the chimeras of
Good farm.
Emporius.
Oh, so that's
Good farm,
what
Albert. Good
chimeras
farm.
sound like.
That's right. Chimeras are
Proud of
artificially
'em.
nurtured, adorable little creatures. The residents of Emporius train these chimeras to help with simple tasks. And the Awoo firm is the organization they work for.
Chimeras have to go to work too?
Surprise.
I
Mr.
really
Albert.
hope we can keep those
The
as a
war with
pet because
Ligador
those are
caused
fucking
significant
adorable.
damage to Akima. There's a lot of urgent work to be done, and chimeras are
I'm not seeing
indispensable
these little
in
guys as a
reconstruction
pet.
efforts. However, among the chimeras, there's a particular squad that hasn't been performing up to
Look at his big
expectations
old
lately.
butt. So cute.
Trailblazers can take on the role of manager. Personally help
Yeah, hopefully we don't
Chimera
eat 'em this
Squad
time.
turn things around and become the strongest team of all.
The work objectives are clear, but how do we achieve them?
When it comes to work, each chimera has different strengths and, of course, shortcomings. Trailblazers can assign suitable chimeras to tasks, adjust the team composition based on their traits, and create the strongest squad possible. After that, the chimeras will automatically carry out their work. As the manager, Trailblazers just need to supervise.
I don't give a fuck what
Leaderboards
anybody
and
says. This
team
shit is
rankings.
awesome.
Keep aiming for a higher performance ranking to help the chimeras.
I don't care what anybody
outperform
says.
other
That's
squads
awesome.
And become the ultimate.
That actually looks like so much fun.
Doesn't sound too hard.
Yep, if
Need
you're
someone
complaining,
like
you're just a
Fine
bitch.
and
This
can
shit looks
handle this with
hilarious.
ease.
They made
Right.
super auto pets the game.
Snowy.
We better be able to
Don't
keep one of these
underestimate
fucking
the
guys on the
chimeras,
ship.
Each one has a unique name, appearance,
Oh,
and personality.
As
Oh,
a
they did a
manager,
little
you
bow.
need to understand your employees to assign tasks effectively. Plus, there are some tricky characters to watch out for. For example, there's Shock Force, who is overly eager. And
Wait, you can already have one of these characters in the game?
highly endures everything. I can't go on. What are these names? all right.
You can buy them?
Let's move
What?
on to the next version of it.
Recently, in
Oh, I need to go
Akima,
get one. That looks
there's been a
amazing.
surge
That
of
looks like so much
counterfeit
fun.
Antiques made with cutting-edge technology.
That's so sick.
Conning many
Actually love it.
residents.
Actually
In
love it.
Midland Holy City appraisals, Trailblazers will assist Theodoros, the antique shop owner, in appraising these treasures and cleaning up the antiques market.
Appraisals? Well, Finon's weird hobbies are rubbing off on others. Ugh. Besides, how can the Trailblazers, as outsiders, appraise Amphorius' antiques?
Don't worry, it's simple. Trailblazers only need to submit different materials to Theodoros daily, and the rest will be handled by him.
Looks like shit.
Albert, promise there will be no shortage of fun appraisal stories and plenty of rewards for Trailblazers. Okay, now let's take a short break, and the show will resume when we're back.
Here's how to get the pet in game. A guide in case you haven't got your Chimera pet yet. I didn't even know this is a thing.
15 memory crystal shards for this. Go to this part of the map and teleport to the Marmorial Palace. Follow where I go.
I did not know you could do this.
Stop when you see this horse.
Here's the code, by the
now
way, if you
just
use.
open up the
Yo,
shop.
mine type is
Find the one that's so
DB22LWYXPSY3.
Now the little chimera will appear.
Oh my god. Okay, I need to go buy one of those immediately. I need to go buy those immediately. Can we do that now or what? Yeah, you can do that in 2.0. I had no idea. That's awesome. That's so cute. Thank you, John. You're welcome, dude. You're welcome, man. By the way, boys, follow the stream if you haven't already. You do get a free 10 pull on Honkai Star Rail if you follow the stream. We are sponsored by Honkai Star Rail to watch this. So yeah, a free 10 pull will go to your mailbox if you follow the stream. So make sure you do that now.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Up next, we have a few more version updates to share with everyone.
I heard from the Trailblazer about an old friend called the Gift of Odyssey.
That's right. In version 3.1, Trailblazers can once
Oh,
again earn
free
a 10
temple,
warp
damn.
reward through the Gift of Odyssey. Check it out.
Okay.
Additionally, version 3.1 introduces some new materials for everyone. Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Gelid Moon, and Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Sloggyre will be available soon. Successfully
Shape
challenging
of
these will provide
Sloggyre.
Treaties and Mighty's Ascension materials, respectively.
Amphorius also brings new golden calyxes.
Man, those
Now
names
you
are just
can
really
farm,
just
trade,
auto-generate.
and experience materials there too.
Version 3.1 also introduces 2 new
Phase of
sets
slop
planar
glopping.
ornaments.
Slorp
Bone
glopping.
Collection Serene Domain and Giant Tree of Wrapped Brooding.
Bro,
You can quickly
that
attain them through the
tree
planar
of-
ornament extraction function.
What
in
type of brooding?
Divergent Universe.
Wrapped brooding
In
looks
version 3.1,
crazy.
the Planar Fissure and
Love it.
Realm of the Strange Events will also return. Completing them will earn you double rewards.
Exactly. And
Bro,
that's not
just
all.
make this
Version
shit every
3.1
weekend.
brings several
Nobody
system
cares about
optimizations
this.
to Trailblazers. First, the material synthesis
Just make it
system will
every
be
weekend in
optimized.
perpetuity.
The process
Nobody
of
cares.
Synthesizing trace materials will become much more convenient.
Does that mean we can synthesize purple materials directly from green ones?
Yeah, that's right.
This eliminates some of the cumbersome
That's
extra
nice.
steps.
It's a good
Whoa,
thing to eliminate
the build
tedium.
guide will
That's
also
fine.
receive an update. In version 3.1, when you set a character as the build target, the Interastral Peace Handbook will display all the materials needed for building that character, along with shortcuts to relevant stages to farm those materials. After each preview ends, Trailblazers
Bro,
can
all
even
I'm thinking
set
about
newly
is going
revealed
fishing and
characters
Wuthering
as their
Waves.
build target and start farming the necessary materials in advance.
Oh, that's
I want to
great.
catch the big
It
one.
makes preparation so much easier.
And it looks like we received a special announcement from the project team. Let's take a look.
Special
大家
announcement.
好，我是崩坏
Fuck you, bro. Fuck you, Xiaoji. Fuck you. Retire. Retire. Retire.
从结果来看
Retire.
3.0的一些内容
You ruined Honkai Star Rail story, bro. Retire.
以开拓任务为例
Yap.
有时
Yap
打开
G,
上面
bro.
要反复
Get out.
或是在直面泰坦前还要四处跑来跑去，这种疲惫的感受实在不符合
I hate this dude. So overhyped. The most overhyped member in all of
前
Honkai.
体验进行审视和优化，包括已上线的3.0和后续所有版本的内容。除了先前在开发者电台提到的阅读减负和解谜优化，
Good.
同时也在对任务流程
Yeah, bro. Hey, Xiaoji, quit fucking
以
yapping.
版本为例，开拓者在前往过去的旋风城时，不再需要折返跑图，而是从初始位置开始，通过一条便捷的道路就能。
Yeah, why the fuck? How have you not thought of that?
玩法会被安排到主线外，成为开拓者自由探索的选项。当然，还有对白、演出、探索。
Good.
开拓任务的体验是综合结果。
Bro, that guy looks
我们会在未
awesome.
来的每一个版本，在方方
Who
面
is that
面做
dude?
更细致的打磨。
Who is
并且
Eye
为
Patch?
大家带来更好的内容。
开拓者好，我是游戏设计胖子。
CM Punk!
刚才烧鸡老师说的，我们也正在调整3.1及其后续版本的游戏内容。以3.1版本为例，我们降低了地图中的敌人数量，并剥离了部分主线流程中的谜题，希望保证谜题与剧情的结合更加紧密，且不致有很强的打断感。在原本的设计中，地图中有几处扎格列斯之手玩法，开拓者需要多次切换操作视角，但其实只是为了打开一条通路。在复玩过程中，我们意识到这样的设计不仅繁琐，也没有很强的趣味性。于是我们将这些并不有趣的流程从主线中删去，
I
但
actually
始
liked
终
it.
会
Oh
保
well,
留
that's
一些
fine.
围绕这些扎格列斯之手的
Good for them for removing the tedium, though. Yeah, I would like just to fucking get on with it.
希望我们的
Making the
调整
game
能让
longer
开拓
does
者
not
更
make
好
the
地
game
探索
better.
蒙塔罗斯，享受解谜乐趣，同时也欢迎开拓者提出更多的建议和反馈。
Thanks, project team. All right. Whew. That
Yeah,
brings us to
Xiaoji,
the end
benefit
of
us by
today's special
doing
program.
less work.
Any final thoughts from our guests?
Stop fucking
I
yapping.
hope everyone enjoys diving deeper into Amphorius' story. We can't wait.
Dude,
to
somebody needs to
create more
DEI his
memories
ass,
with
bro.
all of you.
Somebody fix
May
him.
your blade never
Fix
break,
him, man.
but forever press forward.
There are still countless details in Amphorius waiting to be discovered. I hope you'll forge deeper bonds with this world and its people.
And of course, there are plenty of chimeras waiting for us to lead them. Well, thank you to all our viewers for tuning in. And now, the version 3.1 special program has come to an end. That's a wrap. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Farewell.
Farewell. I'll see you on the battlefield, brother. May the wind forever be at your back.
Oh, that was it.
That's a great reaction. Oh, that was it. May the blood of the enemies drip upon your hands. Metal Gear. You know what's crazy? The thing I'm looking forward to most is Tribby and Super Auto Pets. I don't want to say it's a bad patch. Certainly an underwhelming one for sure. Which usually happens in the 3.1 patches. Unless it's Wuthering Waves. But then again, Whimpering Waves sucked ass. Right? But, it's fine. It is what it is. I don't want to get too bummed out about it. I think it's, I mean, I just want it to be 3.2 so I can skip all this yap. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting here in 3.0 thinking, oh, God, I got to get to this slog fest of the main story. But, yeah, I'm looking forward. The biggest change I'm looking forward to is not the buffs of the characters. Just let them get on with it and work on their writing. We're going to fix our writing patch. Sounds great. Looks whatever. Yeah, nothing I'm really particularly excited for. I'll play Super Auto Pets. My Day, I don't know. It's going to be a wait and see patch for me. I really don't get how good Tribby or My Day is going to be. I guess we'll have to see. What'd you guys think out of curiosity? What'd you think? How good did you like it from 1 to 10? You guys did not seem too happy. Both are OP as fuck. Bad 3, 4, 0, 2, 1. Tribby is Ruan May Robin level. Really? 2, 3. I'm seeing a lot of 2s, a lot of 3s. Let's ask a couple of the HSR shills in the chat what they think. Yo, Sarah, what did you think for the patch from 1 to 10? What did you think, Sarah? 5 out of 10, it was what I was expecting. Okay, so me and you are pretty much in the same boat here. Yeah, I think it's about 5 out of 10. Yeah, not really too great, man. I'm not going to lie. If this was a Genshin patch right now, I'd be shitting on it relentlessly. Just being completely real. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, it's just not enough. It's just not. It is what it is. I'm looking forward to 3.2. I'm excited for the text overhaul and the character balances going through. It's whatever. Yeah, it's whatever. We have Camellia at home, Narushio. Oh, I'm going to be real. Hold up. This character is hot as fuck. It's unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this character is hot as fuck. This is probably top 5 designs for me in all of Gacha games right now. I shit you not. Like, she's like almost perfect in every way. Like, she is so fucking hot. And the peace sign smile, oh my God. She's A rank? Jesus. About to make her as a D rank. Anyways, let's put this right here. Upload that. Okay, let's do my man here. Honest review. Is 3.1 Honkai Star Rail enough? All right, great. By the way, a lot of members and a lot of streamers have been reaching out to me lately. It's I had some very, very good talks with people. Made me very happy. A lot of people are checking in on me. I think people understand how jaded I am about everything that kind of happened in my situation. Envy? No. I don't really want to say who they are. But a lot of streamers who I really cared about all reached out yesterday. And it was a very nice. I had long conversations yesterday. Long conversations. Very, very, very happy. Very, very, very happy. Because kind of now everybody's like, oh, it was all bullshit. And so, I also got a lot of apologies because some people actually believed it. Right? Some people actually believed I got a lot of apologies yesterday, and it was very nice. It was very, very, very nice. Made me happy, man. It did. It really, really, really did. All right, let's get into this. We're gonna get a God's back, or sorry, not God's back. We're gonna get All right, new Loomis ID and Ego. Yeah, we already saw that. All right, cool. Yeah. Oh God. Okay, we're adding Ryuku to the Gacha podcast. Oh God. All right. This is about to become a yap fest. Oh Jesus. All right. All right. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. Stop him if he yaps too much. Absolutely, bro. I don't want him to pull a solo and say, Techie, you ruined my life because you let me talk too much. Why didn't you stop me? Oh my God, you used me for views. You used me. Jesus. Jesus. You know what sucks about Solo? I actually liked that guy, but bro stabbed me in the back so hard, it's actually pathetic. And I mean this genuinely. Every person I go to help always fucks me over. It is actually embarrassing. Straight up. It is straight up fucking embarrassing. All right, cool. So this guy just got started. Let's see who's up. Who is up this bright and early, beautiful morning? Let's see. Saint Totas, good morning. Ethan, good morning.
Morning. Good morning, boys. How we feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. I feel great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is, bro? Fucking early.
Yeah, I mean, it's early, but like also like, I mean, I usually wake up at 6 a.m. regardless. So like 4 a.m. is like not too big of a deal. I always get pissed off the moment I start, but then I'm just like, whatever. By the way, Chad, can you go tell God just back to pick up the call? Good morning, Jenazad, my beautiful friend.
What's up, Jenazad?
What's up?
Hey, yo, how is Yakuza Like a Dragon?
Dude, that game's probably gonna be gas when it releases in like a week.
Is you know about how long it is or no?
Oh, how long the game is? Well, usually you can clear them really fast, but if you do all the mini games, it can be a shitload of time.
I do need to play.
Like,
yeah, I do need to play Yakuza, but I'm just such a lazy bastard.
I think you would think they're really funny, man. The humor in them is so good, bro.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh, good. My camera's broken. That is so much fun. Okay, we can probably find a workaround for that. I just don't know what it is yet. That's fine. I can just use my fucking fake camera. Y'all don't need to see me. Right?
Are you keeping that? Are you keeping that side angle?
Why?
No, I don't. I like it. I just for like when you start streaming stuff. I don't know. It's like it's just weird seeing the not straight. Also, was good Ryuku. It's like weird not seeing you like actually looking directly at the camera.
Good morning, Ryuku. Yeah, well, I mean, I'll be real. I'm legitimately doing it just to be different.
Yeah, I mean, listen, fuck it, why not?
So here's my plan, right? Here's why I'm doing this. I'm going to condition my audience to only like this camera angle. That way they can't watch any other camera angle on Twitch because every other camera angle is the same. So eventually I'm going to groom my chat to only be able to watch this angle of camera angles.
You're grooming your chat?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that's the only part that I heard.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Jarvis, clip that. Xbox, record that.
I wonder why my camera does not work in here. This is so beyond gay. What if I do this? Oh, there we go. Nice. Beautiful. All right. That is nice.
New camera angle. Looking nice.
Yeah, dude. I think it's great too, man. I feel like it looks professional, I think.
I like it. I really like it, actually. Yeah.
Yo, chat, what do y'all think? Yo, chat, who has the best camera angle here? St. Todas, what the fuck you laughing at, boy?
I do. I have Stone Cold in the background.
That's awesome. Bro, you look like you live in a fucking trash dump, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. You got so much shit back there, bro. It's crazy.
Bro, someone comment on like one of my videos of like me like shitting about Genshin. Like, fuck you, I can't listen to you. You don't clean your room. I was like, you know what? Nah, they got me. He got me. I ain't gonna lie to you. He cooked my ass.
You just got way too much shit back there, man. You got to reduce a little bit. You don't need all that,
bro. Well, that's my childhood wrestling ring, bro. That ain't going anywhere.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I get that.
You have a whole ass wrestling ring in the back?
Bro, as a 26-year-old, if every man doesn't have a wrestling ring, they're not a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have your childhood wrestling ring.
Dude, I should get a fucking real size wrestling ring right behind me. That would be awesome.
That would be gas. It's like just get a real wrestling ring in your backyard.
Yeah, or stream inside of a wrestling ring at all times. Then like hire like random midgets to wrestle behind you during the stream.
That'd be great. What's happening? He's just getting his ass beat. Don't worry about it. Let's go back fishing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yo, Chad, can anybody go to Unk Smack's chat and tell him to get the fuck in the call like he asked? Like, holy shit, man. Get his old ass in here, bro.
Fuck. Saint, what time is it for you right now? It's early, right?
Yeah, it's like 4:20.
Yeah.
4:23.
Okay.
4:20? Or is it the time?
Riku, where are you from, by the way?
Do you know I live in Japan?
It's like his whole thing, man.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
Why did you not know that?
Cap started that. Cap started that, by the way. That wasn't me. Like, Cap started that.
Wait, you don't live in Japan?
No, I do.
Oh, okay.
But started
it was all a lie, bro.
No, the joke of like, did you guys know I live in Japan? That started from Cap, because I was like telling Cap about this job thing, and Cap was like, God, Ryuko, we know you live in Japan. Did you guys know you live in Japan? And she like went off on one. I'm like, yeah, that just became a thing.
Good smack.
Yo, what's up, man? I came in here and Ryuko was going off. That's exactly what I expected.
It's about Japan too. He knew.
Yeah.
All
right. What's going on, guys? Y'all doing all right, man? Sorry for the
Chilling,
wait.
man.
Thanks for waiting for me. I just wanted to get that shit scheduled.
Nah, you all good, man. Everything's great. Honestly, we can just get into this shit because I know some of you guys are probably really tired. So I say let's just fucking bang this shit out.
No, I'm chilling.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's all good. All good.
Okay, great. I mean, honestly,
I just had my coffee.
I will be real. I know at least two of us have plans today. Today's an important day to some
What's
people.
today?
Get laid?
Today's fucking Valentine's Day, bro. Oh my god. I hate this fucking day, bro. I hate it.
Sounds like a you problem, bro.
Really? I'm not. It's nice.
No, it's not. I don't need a corporation
Gotta
to
make
tell
it a
me,
little
oh,
smaller.
this is the day that you need to do this for that. Fuck that.
Mm.
I think
No. I'm an insensitive boyfriend. Yes, I do. I need to be reminded. Okay, so I need Instagram to tell.
You're like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll only hit you once today. Just one.
Maybe I'll give you one stutter, not two, just one.
All right. Would anybody like to? But yet, I'm gonna send some requests out to you guys to get a knock on y'all's Twitch chat. If you guys want to share chats, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to. I just figured I'd extend the olive branch. And let me send a couple of these knocks out to merge chats. If I remember how to do this. Let's do 1, 2, everybody.
Oh, Chad, give me 2 seconds. I gotta log into my.
Yeah. What if I knock on your stream right now?
I think he does it.
That would fuck everything up. I'm pretty sure. I think don't do that.
All right, here we go. Let's go to accept. Damn, that shit. They updated it. It's now like bright pink for Uncle Smack. That's perfect.
Hell yeah. Saint Tontas. Yeah.
And
then
I visited the site.
Ethan. Why do you not wait, Ethan? Are you not partnered on Twitch?
No, I am.
What?
I don't know why.
Here you call.
Wait, hold on. I think if I knock to you, it won't fuck it up. I think
try.
So here, knock.
I don't think I'm not partnered.
Oh yeah,
I have knocked on before.
You've had a knock, but you're not partnered. Interesting. Let me see if I can find it.
It's possible to knock, but not be partnered.
Okay, wait,
Wait, are you supposed to accept multiple collab requests or just one?
Just one.
I think once he starts one, everyone else can ask to join.
It says wait for host.
Yeah.
I just got one by Ethan that said he wants to.
Oh, you did?
Okay, yeah. Ethan join up.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it says I'm waiting for host.
Accept.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I almost ended my stream after that one, bro. I guess I'll save it for the cast, though.
Do you want to?
Well, it's because I got love for tech, and I told Ryuko I wanted to talk with him. I was like, you know what, bro? Fuck, I want to end stream right now.
You're not happy about the patch? You guys not feeling too good about it?
Wait, guys, I didn't watch it. What happened? I heard it was just shit.
Well,
what happened?
We'll talk about it.
I heard they had super auto pets
for the podcast, man.
Yeah, that shit looks gas, by the way. Let's get into it. We'll make this real quick. Smack, how much time you got?
Brother, I'm not gonna just bail out on you, man. Whatever time you need, man.
Whenever his PC crashes.
I'm shooting for 45 minutes. Maybe it'll go longer. We'll see.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot to talk about here today. We are on the Gacha Cast. Once again, I am joined by Saint Tontas, Ryuko, Ethan, Gacha, Smack, and Genocide. You probably know them before. They've been on previous episodes. We were talking about things in the terms of more recently into the early section of the podcast. We're talking about the HSR 3.1 live streams, how we all feel about it, as well as other games like Wuthering Waves 2.1, Genshin Impact 5.4, and most likely Limbus Company. At the very end, there will be spoilers. If you do not want to listen to that part, skip that. But for all Limbus enjoyers, there will be a section of that and anything else anybody wants to talk about. But without further ado, Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to every single channel here. Go follow them all on Twitch. The link will be in the description. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Let's get into it. All right, anyways, YouTube mode over. What did you all think of the HSR live streams, and what did y'all's chat think? I'm curious. Anybody wants to jump in for that?
Could have been 20 minutes. I think that Divergent universe actually doesn't look that bad. It looks kind of interesting. But other than that, it's just a fucking patch, and it should have been 20 minutes. I feel like they really like that VA's voice. What card is that? That looks familiar. And it's like, holy fuck, bro. Like, it's too early for this. Like, get this shit the fuck out of here. Like, 20 minutes, get it over with. That's it.
Okay. All right. Smack, what'd you think, man? You said you wanted to end stream after that shit.
I did. It gave me a bit of nostalgia of 3.0 storytelling, bro. I was like, that's a lot of waffling and not a lot of telling. I mean, showing. I asked my chat at the end of the stream. I said, what do you guys rate it? And I was actually expecting to see like some 6s and 7s. They went with 1s, 2s, and 3s, just like I did. So even the chat unanimously was pretty fucked up. You know what's funny is I went into the actual bot chat, the HSR chat, and even people in there were complaining. I said, holy shit.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Mr. Pokey's chat.
No. Yeah. No, it was bad, man. It was bad. It was that Teletubby vibe. It looks like they're targeting like a child instead of like even a teen. And not even targeting a teenager. It looks like they're targeting a child, man. It's pretty bad.
Wait. Speaking of Teletubby, did you guys see the new collaboration MiHoYo's doing with one of their games with Teletubbies?
No,
shut the fuck up.
No way.
Tears of Themis. You guys know that game? That's like the Love and Deep Space that they own. Teletubbies official collab. I'm gonna link this in the Discord.
No, there's no way.
That's fucking insane.
Oh wait, no, this is gonna ruin my whole day.
I'm not even making this up, bro.
Wait, it's real.
Oh no, it is real. Yo, that is fucking
what
crazy.
The fuck? Okay, I'm gonna make a whole ass 40-minute.
Yeah, I thought you would like that, especially, bro.
That's crazy. That's insane. Holy shit.
Yeah, that is insane.
I don't get it.
Smack made the perfect segue into that, bro. Like, holy.
Is that still a dating game too, or am I bugging? Is it not?
I think so. Yeah.
Like I know it's not as bad, but
right now, let's go.
I mean, that's what I get though, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah. The shit they explained is like literally the way they did everything is the literal opposite of Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves was too much information in too short of a time. There was too short information in too fucking long of a time, man. It was just horrible.
Yeah. So okay,
you need it in the middle.
Let's break this down bit by bit. Jenna, I know you didn't see any of this. Feel free to skip through the live stream while you want. But
yeah, that's what I've been doing, bro. It looks boring as hell, man.
Hell yeah.
Like the first half was like My Day and Tribby. Like that's it.
Yes. That's a great talking point. Any overwhelming thoughts on Tribby? Let's focus on Tribby right now. Are we excited for her? How are we feeling about that?
Adorable, but I don't really care.
Yeah.
Tribby, I like her for meta purposes, and that's it. I don't even like how she looks. And I y'all know I'm not a fan of the smaller characters. It's not even that. I just don't like her hairstyle, bro. I don't like anything about her, honestly. But meta wise would be the only reason I'm picking her up.
Yeah, I was told to get her for Herta, and that's it.
Buffs, debuffs, AoE, that sort of thing. Like, yeah, her kit's pretty decent, but like, just person, like her voice sounds really reminiscent of Paimon as well. Was it just me? Like, it's like an octave, like pure Paimon. Like, can you just shut up, please?
I thought she was a higher pitched March 7th. Because I had it like kind of like playing off screen as well while I was watching some of your guys' streams, and I was just like, wait, is that March 7th?
Yeah,
a couple of times.
Did you guys see Sayu's tweet about Tribby a couple weeks ago?
Oh yeah.
No way.
Smack, did you see this?
Wait, give me. I'm gonna shoot from the hip here and say, is this supposed to be his spouse?
Yes.
Ah, fuck me.
So for anybody who doesn't know him, what is in this tweet? So Sayu, the voice of Jing Yuan, his IRL wife is the voice actor of Tribby. And so when Tribby came out, he posted a photo of Tribby and say, "That's literally my wife." And then everybody on the internet starts calling this guy a pedophile, bro. It is so funny.
I feel like
oh no.
It takes a special amount of brain power to not think how that doesn't look. Just
I know.
You don't think that's a red flag just to post. It's kind of like, this fucking
it's actually so funny, bro. Like that should have me fucking cackling. But yeah. You know, despite popular opinion, I actually quite like how Triby looks from a gameplay perspective.
That's crazy.
I really like the cannon. I think the cannon's cool. I think the rocket ship's cool. And you know, I think she's a kid character that actually doesn't make me want to fucking vomit. I think she just looks, she's not sexualized at all, which makes me happy. She just seems cute, seems fun. I think it's fine. I think they could have done more with her animation for like the stars and sparkles for her alt animation, but other than that, she just looks like a fun character. I will probably pull her unless she's only viable via E1, which I'll just skip on her at that point.
Nah, she'll be solid at E0. And to be fair, you're right, man. For a Harmony, now that I think about it, he brings that up. For a Harmony character doing all of those attack animations while buffing the team, that's actually a step up from what we normally see from a Harmony character.
Yeah. No, I think actually looks fun. I also like Trivia in the story too. I thought it was nice how she said if Aglia was going to do anything bad to her, I would have stepped in, which is cool. She's not a pussy. Feels cool. And yeah, let's move on to My Day. My Day is something that I am really confused about because he was my favorite character in all of Amphorius design-wise. I think he looks amazing. And JP, he sounds amazing. I was very let down by his kid. I don't know. It did not impress me whatsoever.
Really? I actually thought
I'm so glad.
I just thought the animations were cool. I feel like there's a lot of people shitting on it. There wasn't anything about it that I was like, that's kind of whack. Like, I don't know. Maybe I just had too low of expectations because I didn't do the story.
Me personally, brother, I had a Spartan in my mind. I had Pantheon from League in my mind. I had like blood, takeaways, fucking spear, martial arts stuff. And all I saw was a meathead with some crystals and one punch to the ground from like, what is with this punch to the ground shit? These devs can't cook up anything else, bro. Like this punch from the ground, buddy from Zenless Zone Zero does the same thing. I'm so tired of seeing that animation. But that was me, Ethan. I'm not trying to take away from your experience.
No, no, I get that. I get you, like from the imagination, like the way it is, like the Greek mythology stuff. Like you think it'd be something crazy instead of like a red Sanhua. I just thought visually it looked cool, though. I'm not gonna lie, but I get like going in one or more for sure.
I think when he summons the lion image comes out of the ground,
looked cool.
It looks cool.
That was cool.
But everything else feels underwhelming. What are you trying to say, Ryuku?
I was going to say, lore-wise, he seems like a combination of like Heracles or Hercules, Achilles, the way like they explained it, and also in the design with the lion as well. I also got like, speaking of Spartans, Leonidas, because his name Leonidas can be actually about Leonidas and lions as well. Like lore-wise, My Day is really damn cool. Like, and also design-wise, he looks like a Gilgamesh. We all know that as well.
100%.
And also when he was sitting in the chair, I saw Black Adam. I don't know, like the way you're sitting in the chair, that was like pure Black Adam for me. Like the way you sitting in the throne. But that was
like
really
The Rock?
cool. I like. Yeah, the original.
Wayne actually.
All right.
But like, yeah, and I kind of like. I really like the crystals as well. Like the way the crystals looked. At the animations were really cool. But like the kit, it was like everyone just saying Blade. It's just another. It's just Blade.
It does.
That was disappointing. That was disappointing.
Like,
that I will say the kit was whack.
Yeah,
I think Blade looks better.
HP scaling.
Same actually.
Blade. Yeah,
because like
Blade.
My take on him is that like he didn't really seem to have the most exciting kit, and so I thought the animation side was going to be a bit more original. And I really wish they leaned a lot more into the whole Gilgamesh thing, and then maybe had him like make swords or weapons out of like earth and then throw them at the enemy. That probably would have been a lot cooler. But right now it looks like he's like a budget or not like a budget, but like an earthbender, and it's kind of like all right, like
earthbender crystals.
Yeah, like crystals are coming up. He makes like one one lion, and like I don't know. It did it. When you see a kit like that seems like so simple, or that we've already seen the kit before. I expected the animations to be like a lot more unique.
Yeah,
in regards.
Yeah, because Blade's animations were way cooler. Yeah, I know the budget's so tight.
Yeah, there's nothing they could do.
They
tried the best they can, bro. I don't know why you're expecting so much.
They should have just brought Teletubbies to Honkai Star Rail. I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's just do some real stuff, you know.
With the Dragon Ball Z voice acting, bro. The English Dragon Ball Z voice acting. It just, I went from wanting to pull him must have to skip. I'm skipping him. I really am.
I love his voice, but the line delivery was really strange. Was it just me? Like the way he was delivering the line it felt like it was like cut up in like different sections and it stitched together really haphazardly. I was like, what the hell is this line read?
Yeah,
so confused.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it, dude. I think that the fishing minigame looks like it has more content than all of this entire patch from what I'm seeing.
The fishing minigame was really good.
I think it actually got more, bro.
Yeah,
I was fishing before we did this. I'm not gonna lie. Like 4 a.m. I'm like, all right, we're going fishing, boys. Like, fuck it.
So
I gotta stay awake.
I think a good talking point, and Ryu probably he's gonna want to weigh in on this, is them addressing the problems. They just addressed removing some puzzles from the story, and that was pretty much it. No facial expression improvement, no camera angle improvement, no more cutscenes, no skip button. Like it just was like, yeah, guys, we're just gonna remove some of these puzzles.
Yeah, they didn't listen. Like, it really annoyed me when that 3.0 special thing came out and all the videos saying, Steph, listen. I was like, did you guys read what was being said? They didn't listen at all. They're just like, oh, you don't like it? We'll just remove it then. No, that's not what's being said. We didn't say remove it. We said tweak it, fix it, make it better. Don't remove it. Like you literally are not listening. You're like putting a Band-Aid on something that is people. We want to enjoy this game, but you're not doing it. In terms of the storytelling, we're asking for more camera angles, more facial expressions, more character movement, less black screens, less static images. Have some every now and then. Sure, whatever, fine. But like what you're doing, you're just saying, oh, you think it's too long? No, the length is not the issue. The length is fine if you make it good. 10 hours of fantastic storytelling with fantastic story, bring it the fuck on. More, whatever. But this here, the way you're telling this shit, fuck off. No, this is bullshit. And what they're saying is, here's a skip button. It's not a skip button. You can skip certain sections for certain dialogues in certain cases. That's not a skip button. If you miss that because you're like, oh, fuck, click, and, oh, that was a skip button. Fuck, I missed it. Then you're stuck in the dialogue anyway. Fuck me. Just put a skip. There's a skip button in the game already. Like when you're going through a dialogue section and you're fighting a mob at the end and you happen to die for whatever reason, you have to go back and go through the dialogue section again. There's a skip button right there. It's in the top right corner. You have the technology in the game already. Just make it accessible at all times. Is it so fucking hard? You tick a toggle on. There you go. Skip button. Done. Everyone's happy. Let's fucking continue. Jesus Christ.
I was talking like XQC.
I knew he was going to have a lot to say about it, bro.
I will say this. I don't like the changes.
God.
But I think this proves that you have to fucking speak up, because the fact that they addressed this within 30 days of the patch, I think is fucking cool though. The fact like that there was so much negativity, and then like everyone's like, oh, it was cool for me. I liked it, so I guess it was fine. And it's like you could have your personal preference, but objectively that shit was ass.
I really hate when people can't separate their personal preferences from what is actually good. It's so annoying.
I loved Destiny 2. That game was fucking dog shit. One of the worst games I've ever played, but I played the fuck out of it for like 1,000 hours. It's like, that's why you need to speak up and talk about these things. And so I will give them props. I'll put them over for a little bit for, again, at least addressing it within 30 days as opposed to waiting months and months and months. But yeah, no, the changes are pretty mid though. They're pretty ass.
And that was just my thoughts on the story aspect. Not to mention like what they removed, like the actual gameplay part. Like they removed a lot of the mobs. There's too many? Yeah. Oh, so you want them to remove all of them? No. Too many doesn't remove all of them. Just like reduce them. Instead of having like 4 random mobs that you can just get rid of, delete with Acheron, make one pretty difficult elite mob instead. In removing all of them, you're just removing less stuff for us to do in the game. In this turn-based action game, we're supposed to play. Like,
dude, it's kind of like they're like a bitter ex-girlfriend. They're like, oh, okay, well then I'll just get rid of it then. I'll just fucking get rid of it then. You don't like it? Okay, I'll just leave.
That's exactly what happens, though. I've seen this with like a lot of Asian games, like Gacha games. When the community gets mad at something and they remove something, they just remove all of it. They kill the whole thing rather than a bit of it. This happens like all the time. I think it's just common. Like, oh, you don't like it? Okay, we'll just kill all of it. Okay, fine. Fuck you. Fine. You don't get anything then. That happens all the time, man.
Go ahead, Techie.
I'm going to circle back real quick and then we can continue. I do want to say the other concern that I had about My Day is I feel like his numbers are going to be crazy, and then in a year he's going to be power crept. That's pretty much it.
Next health scaler.
Yeah, absolutely.
Blade 2.
I just wanted to say, actually, fuck me. I lost my train of thought.
That's all right, man. It's all good. Also, Castorus is going to embody everybody in this entire fucking expansion. She's going to be beyond broken. That's why I think it actually is fine to skip My Day to get Castorus.
Yeah, I was gonna say on the whole like updates, like the whole like quality of life thing. I think it's a bit of a worrying trend when it comes to like how you're seeing Hoyoverse fix their games. Think about things like ZZZ, where the quality of life is removing a feature from the game, the TVs. And now in Honkai Star Rail, the quality of life over here is just removing parts of the story or parts of the experience from the game. To me, it's turning
but the TVs
into like
shit though.
Exactly, right? It's turning into the point where like the buffs, the quality of life buffs, are actually just like removing quality of death from the game. where like it's like all of the features that are like not good that people aren't enjoying that they're spending development time to put in the first place. The removal of things from the game is what's making it better. And that's just like, holy shit, what are they doing in the drawing board? Like the brainstorming session? What are they doing when they're actually crafting these features where they're so bad that removing them makes the game better?
Well, we all want a skip button, and that's just removing the story.
Right.
Yeah, I honestly, and I know that's one way to look at it, but I'd rather devs understand when they fucked up and remove it than try to fix something that they just fucking can't. Like for example, Wua, I would rather them just take out the beginning 3 acts because they're so fucking shit. Because they already rewrote it twice and it's still shit. And I wish they would.
It ruins the new player.
It does.
The new player experience is immediately off to a bad start. They should start doing 2.0.
Dude, honestly, yeah.
Just delete 1.0.
Fuck. But yeah, I mean, hopefully the devs for Honkai Star Rail actually get their shit together. And I can definitely agree that would be worrisome, but I would rather them just remove something than them have another failed attempt at them trying to fix it, because clearly they just fucking can't. But hopefully in the future, what they do is they remove all the shit we didn't like. They remove all the app from the past. And then in the future, going forward, there's more dynamic camera angles. There's more interesting dialogue, that shit and the other. I'm gonna try to remain positive. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Anybody else have any other thoughts on this?
Oh, just one last quick add-on. Sorry, is I think it's just odd though that it's taking them this long up until the 2.3 update, or is it 3.2 update to even just remove all these things. I feel like it should have been something that they had ready to go for 3.1 instead of like announcing it when it's like 40 plus days away, like maybe 50, 60 days away. That's when they announced it. It seems like a really long time for something where it's just like they're taking stuff out of the game.
That kind of ties into what I was getting ready to interject with. I genuinely feel like Hoyoverse has seen this happen so many times where they just have to announce any change, even if it's the smallest increment of it. And the community normally just knee jerks, oh, look, guys, this is what we're getting. And they're so used to people just being happy about something that's not really significant. And I feel like that's their plan of attack all the time. Just announce the smallest increment of change and see how they respond. And usually the community goes, oh, see, they're listening. And then they never actually change anything.
Yeah. To piggyback off of that, I do think like the community is just so used to eating slop. Like you said, the second they get the little like shimmer of hope, devs listen, you know?
Yeah.
And so, I think we are seeing, hopefully we continue to see a trend of change. I don't think change will ever happen against an Impact, but these two other games and the future ones, I think will happen.
I'm not sure. I think that Honkai Star Rail might become the next Genshin in some ways, but
I think it's on its way already.
It already was for me. It already was for me.
I think a big thing with devs listening and all that kind of stuff is actions always speak louder than words, and companies love to promise all sorts of stuff. They say, we're listening, we're doing these things. But I really don't care if they're not actually going to do it. I usually will judge based on the actual result. It doesn't really matter what they say. Sure, we can acknowledge that they are acknowledging it, and that's great. But until they do something, like, I'm not going to praise them and be like, wow, this is so amazing, they're doing these things, until it actually fixes whatever the problem is.
I think
it's
people
like
are going to be
sorry,
Rico.
I was just going to say, like with the in Genshin, when they had like the craftable artifact thing, I was like, oh, they're actually giving us that option, like finally. But when it actually came to implementing, it was like you can craft maybe one a month if you're lucky, if you do everything, and you have to have the battle pass as well. Like that is not solving the issue. Like the actual function there is great, but like having it be so tedious, and you can only make one, and even then it's only get like 2 substats, and you've also got the RNG on the rest of it. It doesn't solve anything. And the same thing happened in just all across the board with like Honkai Star Rail as well. Like they're saying that they're going to buff the units. I'll believe it when I see it. Like maybe they do, but like how are they going to buff them? Like everyone's saying, oh, they fixed it. Well, we still don't know yet. How are they going to fix it? They say they're going to address all the story stuff. How are they going to address the story stuff? From what they've told us about how they're going to address the story stuff already, it's not really a fix. We've got hope for the buffs. We're going to see what they're like. But until then, no credit until it drops and we can see what they've done, in my opinion, anyway.
Yeah, I've only seen spoilers of leaks of how they're going to fix these characters.
Whoa. And, some dreams.
Yeah, I've seen some dreams. What I've seen is they're just going to increase raw ratios and make them hit harder. And then for certain characters that have inconsistencies, they're just going to make them consistent. That's pretty much all I've seen so far. Maybe that's all it'll take, but I haven't seen them like give him a new ability, give him a new all, and I haven't seen that. I've just seen damage buffs. Which really concerns me is like, how the fuck, if we buff Blade, how are we gonna make him feel better than My Day? How are we gonna make them feel like My Day? Because it'll either be the exact same unit, or like I just don't understand how we differentiate it, because the characters are the exact fucking same.
That's the one that's not going to get buffed.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he already feels better than my take from what I saw.
I think we just gotta wait and see until the implementation, right? I think I think Hoyoverse is one of the only companies, right, where we see a quality of life update that's supposed to be amazing, like the Genshin artifact selector, and it's so bad on release. They get so much negative feedback that they have to put a quality of life buff for the quality of life buff. Like that might be one of the only companies I've ever seen that requires updates like that. And knowing that track record, I would just be very skeptical of like what they do for the first round of buffs, like what they're actually going to do for the characters, what they're promising, because they're promising a lot,
dude,
right? And they've already under-delivered multiple times when it comes to the big promises they've made.
That reminds me of that. I'm sorry for interrupting. That reminds me of that fucking that skit where the guy was like, "We put the battle pass inside of the battle pass."
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah. It's like, all right, wow.
Okay. Wait, here's a question for you guys though. Let's pretend that they buff a bunch of old units and there's less power creep, and they fix some of the storytelling. Is the game great now? Like, would you be excited for future patches though? Because my question is like, yeah, they're promising these things and it would be great for the game, but does that make the game exciting again? Because 3.0 had like so little hype around it, and people didn't even know that some of these issues would be apparent, such as the storytelling.
For me, honestly, yeah, I actually would
Same.
be excited. Yeah, I mean, I really don't think HSR is that far gone, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really need that much. Just cut down on the dialogue, make the characters feel better, have a longer depth of roster, and have it less be like, figure out what team you're going to build versus how do I tackle this boss. If we get it back to how I can tackle this better than how do I make this team optimal, then I'm super down for that shit. I still like the game quite a bit. I have a lot of hope for it, just for me.
I just think it just needs like actual core feature. I almost feel like more than just like buffs. Like if they just added like a new feature to the combat, I think that would go farther than almost anything else.
Oh, absolutely. No, I 100% agree as well. But yeah, those are the tweaks I want for now. What's up, Saito Das?
I was gonna say I think if you pulled most of the players that quit, like maybe after like 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, and then maybe like quit in like 3.0, like just basically quit across the last 10 months, I feel like a majority of the reasons would be the dialogue bloat in the story, things like taking too long to do. I literally have like an example on my end of just trying to get Harmony Trailblazers E6. It's like stuff like that just feels like a slog. Yeah, it feels like a chore. It feels like a job at that point to do that shit. And like that plus the power creep, all of your characters from like less than a year ago becoming useless, those have to be some of the biggest reasons for people quitting. And I think that's why that's the stuff being directly addressed by the devs. And I do genuinely believe if those things are actually fixed, they're catching it somewhat early on, then a lot of people will come back to the game. I probably would too. But right now, it's just like, it feels like you're either in a permanent state of catch-up, or it's just like you literally are spending hours on things you don't want to do when you play the game.
No, bro, they don't have to, because the Fate collab, when that rolls around, everyone's going to come back anyways. They don't have to do shit until that. So that's their moment when they got the big comeback. So they can stall until then. I'm not even kidding, bro. That collab is huge.
They were just griefing knowing that they had that in the back pocket. Just
I mean, they get anything, man.
For that collab, all I expect is just skins. That's all.
It's just going to be characters and story. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy. I really want to play the game, but I really I just feel like to me, I'm just kind of there's just too much shit. Like you said, it does feel like a job. I have a job already.
As someone that has 2,000 days login days, 2,000 login days on Fate Grand Order, I don't care about that collab. I'm sorry. It's like, dude, it's actually decent. If it's just skins, I'm good.
It's like side game, like gameplay, but then like main game commitment to play HSR. It's kind of weird.
It's not that bad. I don't know. I think all gachas are secondary jobs, though.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I view it as these gacha games. Think of in a 24-hour period, you eat, let's say, 4 meals a day. And 3 of the meals that you're eating a day, not only are they easy to eat, they're easy to digest. I would say that HSR is that 4th meal that's difficult to eat and it's hard to digest as well right now. And if they were to fix the methodical approach to storytelling and give a better visual experience, a better presentation, it would be easier to digest and better to eat as well. I view all these gacha games, the reason, and I feel like Tech might have been going into this direction as well. It would fix the problems for me because I'd be able to eat my meal and move on to my next meal, which would be Wuthering Waves and Zenless Zone Zero. But because the fucking meal is difficult to eat, and it's like fucking up the whole course of the day. if that reference makes sense.
Yeah, you're stuck on it.
My big issue
is
the
exact analogy.
It feels like Honkai Star Rail just doesn't fucking understand anything about storytelling. And I really think things went downhill after Bellabog. I really fucking do. They brought in this Shao Ji motherfucker.
The beginning.
Bro,
that guy needs to leave.
He's just
That guy needs
he's
to
just
leave.
bad. Like, good lord. Like, dude, my chat was booing when he came on screen. Because he is the guy who obliterated the story. They're like, oh, he's from Honkai Impact. He's so good. No, the guy sucks.
I'm
Get
gonna be
him
honest
out.
with you. Everyone praises Honkai Impact 3rd. After Himiko, I don't care about quantum physics. That game has 400 hours of fucking dialogue. Get that shit the fuck out of here. Stop pretending it's the pinnacle of storytelling. That is a visual novel with some fucking Gen 1 gacha gameplay. That bro cooked one good story. I'm sorry. It's just it's not it.
Bro, that community's like a Cowboys fan, bro. I'm telling you,
It's
bro.
bro. It's fucking crazy. Like, Ethan, did you do chapter 25? It's 13 hours of quantum physics about 3 black holes. It's like, no, bro, what the fuck? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I think Xiaoji's storytelling is exceptional when you have the skip button in the game. Like,
absolutely. 100%.
No, it's exceptional when Himiko dies, bro. Just kill Himiko. It'll change everything.
Dude,
That's
what I
they
don't
need
get
to
is
do.
they honestly need to do that. Like, Dan Hong no longer needs to be in the story. Dan Hong should have stayed in Zhangzhou Luofu. He finished his story. He became Dan Hong ill. Why is he still here? He's done. Yeah. Like, March makes sense. We still don't know what's she about, right? But they're bringing on these characters that their journeys are done. So let them die or get them the fuck out of the story. We don't need them.
Don't you want to see him in base form the entire time
Fuck
afterwards?
no.
After you get to see his cool one?
It's
all
so
you
dumb.
see is his base form for the rest of the
It's
game.
so dumb. It's so dumb. Like, well, maybe he has a new Dan Hong form. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's like,
no, that's what's gonna happen.
this is Super Saiyan level 2. Like, all right. Like,
And this is Super Saiyan 2.
wait,
Down
Chad,
like your boogaloo.
there's
I don't
no
think the
way
writing
that's
is the
real,
biggest
right?
problem.
Surely y'all are joking. There's no way that's real.
I hope they are joking, man.
I don't think the writer is the biggest problem with Honkai Star Rail. It's not the writer. Like, the writer, of course, they're like
it's the
messing up
writer.
every now and no, the writer's definitely got something to do with it, but I don't think they're the biggest problem. The problem is the director. The director is supposed to take what the writer gives them and like implement it into the story and say, okay, we've got this story here. Okay, this is how we like implement this gameplay aspects into this game. The director is supposed to look at that story and say, okay, this is what's happening here. Put a fight here, put a boss there, put a puzzle there. They're supposed to look at that and implement, interweave as best as they can, gameplay aspects into the story. The story is the writer. The gameplay aspects is for the game devs, and the director is supposed to interweave them correctly. I don't know who they've got directing, like, but they're doing nothing. The writer, they're making some stumbles, but they're not the biggest problem. It's the director, and it's their problem. Whatever they're doing, they're just thinking, oh, you got the story? Cool. Copy paste into there, just put some idle animations. Let's go. They're not doing their fucking job. They're being lazy. That is the problem. That's my opinion, anyway.
Someone in Smack's chat. Oh, yeah, I just want to say someone in Smack's chat said this previously. I think Smack said himself. The cameraman just put down the camera and left. That's what it is. That's been the funniest quote of the new year that I've seen. Like that's just what it is.
Well, Riku, how can you explain though that a single Japanese dude in his basement can somehow write a manga every single week and have like a damn good story with week waits between each of those, and people are hype as fuck every single time? But in HSR, people are just like, oh man, this fucking sucks. Like, why can $1 billion company somehow not get that right? But like some dude making like $15,000 a year in his basement is able to write a story by himself that's better than like some famous guy named Xiaoji.
Skill issue.
Okay, so
Like, what's up with that?
on that again, there is a skill issue, but I think there is a difference in like medium there, where like with a manga there, it's a visual and purely story-based medium in manga, whereas this one we're playing a game. This is a game. We're not playing this game for story. Story is a big part of this story-based game, story-driven game. I completely agree with that, but it's like At the end of the day, we're playing a game. If you don't like give us game stuff to do in the game, you're not a game like at all. That's the problem. If you make whatever this is just fun, you can have the shittest story. I've used this example before. Like Dumb and Dumber has the shittest story in the fucking world, but the way they present a story is really, really good. It's really fun, really interesting. You don't have to have great story. You just have to present it and make it interesting while you go across.
Vice versa, by the way. Vice versa. Because, like, legit, if the story was good, the storytelling does not matter. Because Limbus Company, best gacha story I've ever fucking seen. It's not even fucking close. And their storytelling is PNG 1, PNG 2, every 45 minutes, one PNG image. And it's like, holy fuck! They turned her into an
Path
apple.
To Nowhere.
Wait, but
Path to Nowhere is also fantastic for the Path to Nowhere. You guys need to check out Path to Nowhere as well. The art and storytelling, the music is so good. But continue, sorry.
I'm gonna try out Limbus this week, but I do think one advantage that Limbus has is like they set the expectations of it's just PNGs though. So like I agree with you, but I feel like with Honkai Star Rail, it's like they've just had a mix of so many different things and they don't have a good balance of it, so it just makes it 20 times worse. Because like you said, the PNGs isn't a bad thing at all.
Yeah.
Well, Ethan, you know a big part of that is because in Honkai Star Rail, they don't explain what's going on because they just have a camera looking at the character standing there. But in Limbus, it has to be like, then the character stood up and they wiped the blood off their coat and they did this, right? Like, so you actually see that. In Honkai Star Rail, it's just like, the dialogue would be, if there wasn't pictures, it would say, and then Maide crossed his arms. And then he put his hand up in the air. And then he like shrugged. It's like, they don't do anything with that, right? So the storytelling makes no sense at all, basically.
No, I agree.
What's really, and I hate to break this is breaking news that just dropped. Mr. Pokey, known Hoyo Shill, said that 3.1 was ass.
Good for him.
Yep.
Dog, hold on, bro. That changes everything.
The gamers, Cashman here. And this changes their I know.
Yeah.
But on that thing, I think it does depend on expectations. Like with games such as Limbus Company and Path to Nowhere, you go in there and you know what you're going to get. You know you're going to get like also Arknights as well. You're going to get PNGs and that kind of storytelling. But when you've got a game such as say Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, ZZ, and where you do see them, the characters move, and you know they set up the expectation of this is how they're going to tell the story, and then they just forego that for like black screen, white text, or just whatever. It's like, why? Like you go to this thing for one thing, you're being given something else. That if I go to a steakhouse and I get served a salad, that's not why I came here. It's a salad with a bit of steak on there. No, give me a ribeye, please. Like just give me what I came here for.
Yeah. It's just crazy how Mr. Pokey said that 3.0 was an 11 out of 10, and now he's saying that 3.1 is shit. So I guess maybe he made enough money to retire, and now he can finally start being honest. So big congrats to him. Hopefully he enjoys retiring in his yacht. Besides all this, we get it. Storytelling is bad. We beat this dead horse for fucking 2 years at this point. The new zones. Anybody like them? Personally, I think the new zones are beautiful. Yep.
Yeah.
They look great. Yep. They look great.
Yeah, the fucking giant Deku tree in the middle of Leaf Village, that looked fucking amazing. Really good. Favorite part of the patch? Super Auto Pets, the event. Personally,
that was a good one.
Oh no!
What's wrong, Ryuko? What's going on, man? Go ahead.
They're adorable. Don't get me wrong, but it's literally you set them up and it's AFK. It's a game. It's a mini game where you don't play the mini game.
Yeah, so it's Honkai Star Rail though.
I feel that.
It plays in Honkai Star Rail.
I'm a sucker for those little, like, I'll be honest, bro. That shit reminds me of my childhood when I had the little pocket shit you had to feed it. I can't remember.
Tamagotchi.
When I saw them, I was like, I want one. I want one of these as a pet. They look so cute, but like the gameplay aspect, there's no gameplay. You like line up.
Well,
go, and then I'll come back in a week.
I wasn't even listening to the gameplay aspect. Go ahead, Tech.
You can get one of those in games. There's you can go buy one of the pets from a little shopkeep on a dinosaur.
That's dope.
It's in the game right now, actually. Didn't know about that. Super hidden feature. So yeah, you can go get one, which is very cool. I thought it looked cute. It made me happy because I haven't been excited about an event in Honkai Star in a while, but a lot of these devs are stepping up their events so far with the Zenless Zone Zero, Bang Boo, Fall Guys, as well as the fishing game and Wuthering Waves. So I like Super Auto Pets, so I was excited for the event. We'll see how everybody else feels about it. But it looked better than a normal event, which is usually just like, it's the same game, but now the combat's a little bit different. Which, by the way, I don't want to skip ahead yet because I want to talk about Whimpering Waste because I'm so angry at that mode. let's leave it at this. We've talked about this game for 35 minutes. Any other thing about Honkai Star Rail 3.1 we haven't talked about that you guys want to talk about?
The new boss, which I think is this is a theory. I think Finan's dark side is going to enter him eventually, and he's going to remember everything and remember he's a fucking evil villain. But I just thought that boss looked cool. That's all I want to say.
Oh, he looks sick. I thought it was Sampo.
Cool. Sampo, shit.
Yeah,
maybe he is
oh.
Sampo.
I was like, oh, Sampo. Okay, cool. Hell yeah. No, I thought he looked cool as shit. Yeah, he looks like how he kind of looks like Capitano of Honkai Star Rail.
Oh shit, good point.
Yeah, no, I thought he looked dope as fuck. The animation was crazy when he alts and it does like the like five.
I like the fact that he could ult you. It feels like you're actually 1v1 like a PvP match, low key.
He had a crescent moon shit too.
Yeah, Chad, what'd y'all think of the boss? You think it looked cool? You think it looked like shit? But yeah, I guess that's anybody
I
else?
thought the design was pretty cool.
Okay,
pretty much.
The only thing I think we've missed is like just maybe like a quality of life thing. Like the synthesis got a bit of an upgrade, and also the character planning as well. Like you could set like a planner for like characters that haven't come out yet. I mean that's good instead of like looking online.
It's like, all right.
I think it's good, but it's like that's like as far as it went really. But it was nice.
Yeah, no, it's whatever. It's not really gonna change my quality of life whatsoever. But let's get into 2.1 Wuthering Waves.
EOS.
Yeah,
it was rough, man. It was rough.
I've already uninstalled.
All right, I am gonna start this off with Saint Totas. Saint Totas, give us your opinion on Wuthering Waves right now, and I'm gonna listen on my phone, but I will be right back while you yap about 2.1.
Okay.
Please.
So I would say I haven't really played that much of the patch aside from things like the Endgame, and I've just been doing like a lot of like Phoebe testing and stuff over the past couple of days. So I can't really give an opinion on the fishing event. I can't really give an opinion on the like Gringotts mine thing. But overall, I would say it looks pretty good to me. Phoebe's fun to play. Phoebe's fun to use. I have a bit of a problem with the Hikari hologram. I think it's one of the buggiest fights they have in the game. While I was doing my clears yesterday, I had like a bunch of just like random like animation locks. There was like one time I was stuck in an echo transformation inside of like her grinding gears. I was on the impermanence heron, and then like I'm just like sitting on the ground taking damage, and like I can't move like in the bird form. And I was just
There's also like camera problems too. Like if you do a switch, you know where you got to dodge the blades thing, where on just between the second phase.
Yeah.
If you like switch characters between them, it like changes the camera, and you can't see from top, and so you like completely misjudge when you're supposed to dodge and such. It like completely
because it unlocks the camera.
Yeah. I think that fight is there's something wrong with that fight. There's too much like off-screen attacks. It's like
it's a memorization fight rather than a reaction fight. You literally just memorize every single one of its attacks and go, oh, it's going to do this thing, and I have to dodge 1 second after this, then I have to dodge 1 second after that. It is 2 moves where you literally, no human could react. It is literally impossible to dodge certain attacks unless you have already seen it and died to it. It is literally impossible.
That's true, and there's so much visual clutter in the fight.
It's hard.
It can be extremely hard to see your cues,
especially
if you're playing a character like Phoebe,
who
has like her own like fucking like light storm that she like summons.
You can't see shit.
I just had times where I just die to the lasers because I actually cannot see them with her E up.
You need to.
Now you got to remember there's always the lasers, bro. You just remember and you're like, oh, okay, I don't need to see it. And
it's like, and the thing I hate the worst about it is that it's one of those fights that you said, Genazad, is memory based, and so much bullshit happens in the second phase with like when you like the fucking camera angle changes, she goes up there and then the blades are like behind you and stuff, and they one shot you if you don't dodge in time. It's just there's so much stuff like backloaded that are like hidden mechanic one shot kills. It's just frustrating to die to that because you just didn't know it was there and you can't react dodge it. And then like you have to like, and you only get that like once you get over there again, right? And then you have all the one shots earlier on. So it's like one of those memorization fights where it can be a pain in the ass to get back to the spot where you died before, and then you might just die again.
I would like to say to the people in chat who are saying this is a skill issue, that fight is easy. I want to remind everybody, I beat that fight on my 3rd try. Okay, we're not saying that it's a hard fight. We're saying that there's bullshit parts in it, which is very important to differentiate.
Okay, so like Fob and I both were going for like Phoebe solo on the boss, so we've fought it for like hours, right?
Yeah.
Bob was watching my stream and it used a move neither of us had ever seen before with combined like 10 hours or some shit of just fighting that boss and used a move and we're like, what the fuck is that? And it instantly killed me. And I was like, we've never seen that move before. Like it's just making new moves.
Yep,
Like,
yep. It has what if you go too far away in the second phase? It will like it will send like these blades, and if one touches you, you instantly die. And there's like 3 of them that are going out in like semicircle patterns.
Okay,
It's
I will
just-
say I
I
need to address every one guy because this is the shit where like I know I'm right about this and chat needs to stop being retarded. This is the very few people in chat who are one guying me here right now. Okay, it doesn't matter if you had fun. It does not matter. Okay, and that's not the fun of it. Nobody thinks, oh wow, I randomly blew up at this time interval. That was a blast. The premise of good game design is put an obstacle in front of your players that they can overcome with patience and skill. Right? Nobody has fun saying, oh, and I fucking died out of nowhere. It's like having a heart attack. It's not fun. It doesn't feel good. You can't react. There was no skill issue. There's nothing for you to overcome other than at this point you get instantly fucked. What did you learn? Oh, okay. Well, I guess I just blow up here. There's no animation.
What you learned is you need to run Carlotta to freeze that motherfucker, because I got that shit my second try with Carlotta. But everyone else, I was like, this shit's annoying.
Yeah.
Like it's like fuck me.
Yeah, it's a Carlotta check in that if you have her built and you run
You're good.
Carlotta, it's basically one of the easiest fights in the game. You
Hey,
you
man,
don't even do
take
anything
away
different
my
from the weak
credibility there, buddy, okay?
But once again, it's very important for people to try to understand. It is not about how hard it is. It is not a difficulty thing. There is no, oh, I got outplayed, so I'm mad. No, everybody in this call beat it. We beat it very easily. It's the premise of this is a poorly designed fight. These mechanics are not good. Take the same mechanics and put them in front of the player so we can see them, and it's an amazing fight. Off-screen one-shots make no sense. They're not good designed.
Wait, I think a perfect example of this is the event that just passed. We literally fought this fucking boss, and it was one of the most fun events I've played, and it was a really good boss fight, right? It's like literally it was not a buggy piece of shit. And I even soloed it, and I was like, holy fuck, like this is sick. So when I got to this hologram, I'm like, oh, this is fucking ass. Like, it's just not fun. For me, at least.
I think you guys, perfect unison, coherence is there, the logic is there. That said, that fight was fucking awesome for me, bro. I loved it. I literally loved it. But I think what y'all are saying makes perfect sense, and I do understand the difference and nuances between memorization versus being able to like methodically give a fight to you to where you're able to visually see the differences and avoid them and anticipate them. But that shit was awesome, bro. I mean, when I get into
visually,
like,
it looks amazing.
Yeah, when I set myself up for, I don't know, a Souls experience, a Monster Hunter experience, or I guess in this case, the Wuthering Waves experience, I'm expecting to die a couple times. I'm expecting to deal with bullshit. And so it doesn't really affect me. But to be honest, I never heard somebody pitch it the way Tectone pitched it. I think he's absolutely correct. You should always be able to beat something on the first try because the boss fight provides you with enough insight to actually one try it.
Yeah, I like when I die and I'm like, oh shit, I should have done this.
That was me. Yeah,
I suck.
Yeah. That's good. That's a strong point, honestly. It actually, I think you enhanced my viewpoint on boss fights. Like going forward.
It's like an example of a perfect boss fight in all of video. My favorite boss fight of all time is in Bloodborne. There's a DLC boss called Orphan of Kaz. And if you are paying attention, everything he does, you see his arm twitch. Oh, he's going for that swing.
Yep.
Dodge that jump attack. Okay. Roll that when he lands. Lightning's coming down because it's storming now. All right. Avoid those. Everything is in front of you. And if you're locked in, you can dodge every single mechanic because all the information is in front of you. And it's considered one of the hardest fights in all of gaming. But because all of the information is in front of you, I beat it in one attempt, is what it is at half HP. Great fucking fight. And it feels nice when the bosses.
Is impressive, though.
Yeah, the bosses where they.
That's the only reason he likes it.
Well, it's a big factor. It's a big factor. I love it. It's great.
That is something to brag about, to be fair. That boss beat my ass.
Well, Smack, that's why you like Monster Hunter so much. It's because when you see a monster attacking, you see it moving.
Yes.
It's not like the monster just sits there and then you go and you just explode.
Yeah,
right?
just randomly throws out
I'm
3
trying to
blades
think,
and one
is there a single Monster Hunter in all of Monster Hunter Wilds where it just kills you with an off-screen mechanic? I can't think of a single one.
No. It's
No,
all foreshadowed. You're like, that's why I said, that's why you literally just taught me right now why I love Monster Hunter. You're able to see everything.
Yeah. Like even for a monster that you've never even fought before, the way they move makes sense to where you're like, oh, he's gonna fucking do something with that shoulder. Oh, he's shaking. Those bombs are dropping. They're gonna explode like fucking Basil Goose.
Well, the issue is this is an
point,
anime
man.
fight. This is not a real fight. It's like, oh, it spawns a thing that appears there that shoots something at you, right? Like it's not like any sort of realistic fight. And I agree with Smack. I actually had fun. I mean, I've probably fought the boss for longer than all of you guys added up with how long it took to solo that thing with Phoebe. And I learned the boss and I had fun, but I 100% agree. It's just poorly designed. You shouldn't have attacks that realistically you would never be able to deal with on the first try. Like you can't intuitively go, oh, this is going to happen. You're just standing there and then a saw blade from behind you just goes through you and one-shots you and you go, okay, well, how would I ever have known that?
Well, okay, so
you have to die to it to beat it. Like you have to die multiple
Or you get
times
lucky, you just dodge spam and you're like, oh.
I need to do another extreme example because I'm getting one guide again. So this guy called Kinben22 says, in animes you don't see stuff. Okay, so I want you. Let's go to extremes. Let's go to extremes, guys.
This is a game, guys.
If
This is a
you
game.
enjoy off-screen mechanics so much, here's what they should do. I bet you'll love this fight. Let's just make the boss invisible. Yep. Let's have no sound cues, and then randomly every 0.13 seconds, a punch is going to hit you. It's going to come at you. Now you're not going to see it.
Hikari actually does that. She does go invisible.
Great.
Oh, look,
You know,
She goes invisible and has a one-shot attack in the second phase.
Oh,
yes.
That's so
Yeah.
good. Doesn't that
Do you
sound
think-
so fun? Let's just make every fight invisible, no sound cues, and you can just guess the dodges. It'll be so cool, man. So sick.
Yeah,
That reminds me of
really
fucking
dog shit
Chameleos
take.
and Rise, actually. That douchebag goes invisible.
Do you think this is done just like intentionally though, just for like artificial difficulty, so people can keep playing it though? Not trying to be like, oh my god, they're trying to get their playtime up, but just like to make it kind of feel like more hard than it really actually is.
I just think they goofed on one or two mechanics. I've never been let down by a Wuthering Waves fight before, and even still, that fight was good.
Yeah,
but it just
it's
had
fun.
some mechanics that I'm just like, oh god, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
Let's just get.
You guys all killed it.
Yeah,
it
all
wasn't
did.
too bullshit that it was like
absolutely.
you can't clear this. It's a frustration that takes away from the fight when it could have been.
There was at the end of it though, like just because we overcame the bad mechanic doesn't make it not a bad mechanic. And I think that's something that people just can't understand. It is bad. Just because we cut past it doesn't mean it's okay. It is still an issue that needs to be sorted.
The fight actually has like some really, really good phases. Like I love the one where she does like the where she's like diving in and is parryable the entire time. And if you get like two out of three of them, you like knock her down. It's like like those are parts of the fight that are like amazing. There are great ones to it, and it's like you feel like you can play your character well. But like when she does those attacks where she just like it's not parryable, it's like it's a super fast one shot, and then the lasers come afterward. It's like okay, you literally can do a dodge counter, and like that's it. Otherwise, like you will die during your attack animation if you try to follow up. It's like stuff like that where it's just like, okay, this is it kind of just feels like a time waste in the fight.
Yeah. That's
Well, the timer's usually not the issue though. I will say, but
one of my big pet peeves with like mechanics are ones that aren't choreographed properly. Hit delay. Hit delay is another horrible thing I do not like, where they go like this. It's like nobody.
So you hate every Souls game. So you hate Souls games.
Dude, okay, like, there's a lot of fights in Souls where I'm just like, all right, dude, come on.
Well, because everyone got too good from games like Dark Souls 1 where it's honest. They're like, okay, we need a guy who goes like this, and then he goes like this, and then does that, and he'll roll catch you every time.
It's so bad.
But then he has an alternate where he goes like this, and he just does a full swing to fool you into thinking it's the other one.
Yep. Oh my god.
I think that's okay if the attacks don't one-shot you, but the fact that like that's in the hologram fights with like the delayed attacks, right? And then they can one-shot you as well. That's kind of just like, okay.
It's like, fuck.
Yeah,
getting hit and then healing up, cool. But like just getting one shot for one of those is a little bit annoying.
Yeah, and then my last thing of bad game design that I really don't like in video games is where you have to stop hitting the boss and watch it do its move that makes it untouchable until it's over. Those mechanics.
You don't like the freeze time thing?
No, not that one. This one isn't in the
Oh.
hologram. This is just in
Oh,
games
okay.
in general. It's kind of like Millennia Blade of Mikola, where she does the river water dance, I believe it's called, and she goes like
Waterfowl.
Yeah, waterfowl.
Waterfowl, yeah.
Like you can dodge that. It's really cool. And, you know, sometimes if you're really quick weapon, you can chip in there. But I like being able to stay on the boss the whole fucking time. And if I'm dodging appropriately, I can dodge, attack, dodge, attack, dodge, attack.
Yeah.
I don't like when I have to walk back, let them do their move. Okay, it's over. Get back in. I just like being able to stay on them. But that's a gripe. That's my personal preference. Never been a fan of those. But yeah, hologram fight. I think we're all done talking about that. Let's talk about Whimpering Waste next.
I feel like a lot of people
shit.
hate it, man. And I'm not gonna.
not
I
good.
understand the criticism for it. I think it has a good foundation that can get better with time.
Absolutely.
But I will say, in my chat brought this up because the first night I played it, I was having fun, but I was also using a cracked account. I really was. Like I got SS on the last stage and everything. But I am kind of a little over this whole thing where it's like just the timer. Like, I don't know why, like, in Depths of Elusive Realm, they really have this thing, like, in the last boss, where you can still fight after the timer goes out, but now you're going to get one shot. So it adds a level of anxiety.
And
or, like,
enrage.
yeah, it's an enrage mechanic. And it's like, okay, in this Whimpering Waste, it feels like nothing is really at stake. It's like, yeah, I didn't get enough points, but I don't feel in danger at any point during this at all. You know?
Yeah. Jens, I know you have a lot of opinions on this. Before I start ranting, do you want to talk about your opinion on Whimpering Waste?
I think it's an insanely lazy game mode. I think it's a huge letdown. They call new Endgame. When I hear new Endgame, I'm like excited. It could be really cool. It's something that every 2 weeks you spend 20 minutes on. I think a child could have come up with it because they just look at Tower Adversity and say, what if there were more bad guys? And that's essentially what it is. Realistically, it's just pincer movement. They just added pincer movement into the game, which was something that I already see people constantly complain about because they didn't really enjoy it that much. But like, just disappointing that is the new endgame. Like, that is the other big thing with Tower Adversity, which I'm not really a fan of either because it's the same thing. It's just the timer. You're not fighting the enemies. You're fighting the timers. And I made a whole video about this, and bro, you wouldn't believe the amount of comments that just say, just learn better rotations. Bro, I beat the mode. The issue isn't that I don't do rotations. The issues is that it's fucking trash. It's not fun. It's a shitty mode that requires almost no thought. The enemies are just punching bags. You might as well just have a rock there and you have 20 minutes to do as much damage as possible. It's actually ridiculous that with such good combat and mechanics and boss design in the game that they would resort to just trash mobs. And that's the whole mode.
I got a 25-minute video shitting on that mode coming out in about an hour, so I'm very excited.
Perfect.
I will add real quick. I will say it feels like a really fun event. It does not feel like an endgame mode. That's the other thing I just want to throw out there. It does not feel like it was.
Victoria's better though.
All right, well, listen. I also don't like the fact that it takes away one tower reset, which I guess we'll get to eventually, but I think that's just fucking dog shit. That, I think, is a very big Hoyoverse move that I really don't like.
I sat down for 3.5 hours contemplating about how much I hated that mode in my bed, and then I had to get out of bed to record a video and upload it. So I'm going to give a sneak peek on why this mode is so shit, but I know, St. Tonas, I know you liked it. So I want to know, what is your opinion on Whimpering Waste?
So I think that Whimpering Waste is... I personally don't view it as like a carbon copy of like the Tower of Adversity, just with like more mobs. I kind of actually like the structure where it's almost like I think it's like the pinnacle of like a DPS and like a DPS gear and rotation check in the game. For example, like in the TOA, it's like, okay, like you got your timer down from like, you have 2 minutes to clear in the TOA. Now you got it down to like 1:45. That's kind of like the measure there. But in Whimpering Waste, it's like literally how many waves of enemies are you killing in the span of time? And so I kind of view it almost as like a bit of like a different measure where, you know, it doesn't matter how, like, and I think the nice part about it is that you can have one side, it's almost like a bit like HSR, right? Or Genshin, you can have one side carry the other in the clear. And so if you have like one actually hyper invested team that's maybe focused on AoE, like a Kameli or Gion team, you can actually like do pretty fucking awful on the other side and then still get the full rewards. And so I think like from that design perspective, it's not the worst thing ever from like you can't like share weapons across the clear, but it's definitely a different vibe. And I think like the whole like thing with the trinkets or the tokens that they have set up is actually really, really good. Some of the trinkets or some of the tokens are really creative. Like there's one where if you use a resonance skill, you get the cooldown refunded on your liberation, and it's like a purple one. It's not even like a gold one.
Yeah.
And so there are like a lot of really interesting team comps or characters that you can use. Like think about Chang Li with 2 of her resonance skills. Her liberation almost has like no cooldown. in that mode. And so like you're allowed to play certain characters in like a hyper carry setup, or you're allowed to play characters differently depending on what those tokens are. And you know, like play them in completely new ways too. So I think the tokens are definitely like one of the best adds from that perspective. And unfortunately, I think it's just like the scoring needs to be loosened up a little bit on the mode. Maybe like have like more points, because I think a lot of people are having difficulties. And they probably should have released Rosia alongside this mode, so that because you know there are characters right that are undeniably like tier 0 best characters in the game for Whimpering Wastes.
Wait, hold up. But
and
then people
they're-
have to pull a character for that mode.
No,
So,
they-
well,
they-
no,
they-
but you're saying they should have released Rocha for that mode, like at the same time. But then you're encouraging people spending money to clear that mode, though. Isn't that kind of a negative? If
Well, I
anything?
mean,
They make a mode
right,
to then make them spend money.
well, right now the mode is easier if you had spent money on Rosia. So it's kind of like
Yeah, I guess, but
a lot
I
of
feel
people
like that's
wish
not good to encourage it.
a lot of people wish they had Rosia on banner right now so they could pull her for the mode. Too.
I see this. I'm kind of like in between everyone here because it's like I definitely see where people are getting frustrated with, but I also see like it's a different mode entirely. I see it very similar to like the Honkai Star Rail modes as well. Like where you got some endgame modes where you mainly focus on one particular boss and you try and get as much DPS on there. Whereas you got another endgame mode where you got to clear many waves as possible where AOE characters shine there. So like depending on the endgame mode, you want more AOE characters, you want more hyper carry characters. I think this is just another one where it's saying you need to like build up more AOE characters. They trying to say don't focus on the single target hyper carry characters there. I think that's the point of why they implemented this game mode.
So I
There's no
want
question
why.
that's why. There's no question. They have 100% looked at what Hoyoverse
Pure
is
fiction.
doing, and they said,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, we're gonna follow that same protocol with
It's
our
a
own
Hoyoverse
Kudo
mode.
twist."
Well, okay, so I want to give one more perspective because the problem is I don't understand how you, Saint Totas, have an issue or don't have an issue with Wuthering Waves selling Rochia to do Whimpering Waste, but you have the same issue with Honkai Star Rail where you say, well, now they're just making new characters to solve the new modes that they're putting out. And it's kind of like selling solutions to the problems that they're manufacturing.
Well, this is my viewpoint on it. I don't think Rosia is required at all to get like clearable points or to get like really, really good results in the end.
Well, they aren't in HSR either sometimes. You often don't need the newest unit to be able to clear it. It's the same case. You don't need Rocha. You don't need, I don't know, Castorus whenever the new Pure Fiction or whatever thing comes out. You can use other characters. You could use Firefly and probably clear it. You don't need it. But it's still encouraging. Oh, look, this thing is weak to Havoc, and guess what? You need AOE, so we're releasing Rocha with this new game.
AOE Havoc, what a coincidence!
Yeah, I feel like,
and that's the thing, right? They've made that a thing since the start of the game. You always have the middle tower buff that's tailored for the new unit, and I kind of just view it as like that's kind of like
used to
that's the thing.
actually be for anybody though, and then they
No,
changed it.
I'm
to...
talking about the literal buff on the stage, not about the general attribute damage bonus. Like they have a literal buff on the stage, right, in the middle tower that's always used for the on-banner character.
I do think it's a little,
but it's still clearable without them.
But I do think it's a little different in this instance, though, because like Tower was the only one game mode, and now there's a second game mode where you get a much bigger advantage of getting AOE. So like I love Koro, but also at the same time, like this is a move directly ripped out of Hoyo in every sense. It's a ghetto pure fiction, and it resets once a month. They change TOA, and it's like sometimes the AOE doesn't even work. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like sometimes these motherfuckers just go on the completely opposite side of the map, and the stage is just too big. And I'm like, Gion's not catching this motherfucker. My Camilla's not catching it. I'm just like, fuck me.
They
I think
spawn and they all just go.
Yeah, like
the
I
wolves,
want to
they
make
all
it
go
clear.
back.
I had fun with it. I think it's a fun event. I don't think this is an endgame mode, and I just feel like it really does kind of come off like we just want to sell more AOE. Like I would not be surprised if we get way more AOE characters now.
The way that I view it is that it's one of the most replayable modes because of the tokens. Because of the tokens, 1000%. They have so many in the game, and some of them suck dick, like the Spectral Frazzle one. And I think this is the biggest miss of all with the game mode. Phoebe is fucking awful in it. Phoebe is one of the worst characters I have ever seen in that game mode, and it makes almost no sense that she's on banner and she's this bad.
Bro, they made a whole wave of Spectral Rocks, and I brought Phoebe in there, and I was like, bro, I just got 100 points. Like, what is this shit? I can't kill a single fucking rock with this bitch. Like,
she is, her performance in the mode is so ridiculously bad, it doesn't actually make sense.
I mean, I cleared with her, so it's probably just a skill issue. But
I saw you fight those rocks, bro. You were like, why do I do no damage to these things?
Fucking tech, man.
I do want to say, I think fundamentally that Whimpering Waves is a absolute fumble in every single regard, and I wanted to break down why that is. So the number one issue, and I want to go down the list here, is the enemies aren't coded to attack you. It feels more like there's target dummies, and like Genazad said, you're fighting a timer, you're not fighting enemies. They walk away from you, and it feels like you're having to like kind of scoop them together to make sure that you can AoE them down. I think this could be fixed if the enemies were more coded to be more aggro and get in your fucking face rather than walk away, walk away, It's really fucking bad.
But you know what people argue? They say, but gathering them is a skill. Dude, what if they made an enemy that all he did was run away from you?
It would be
and
so good.
And it's an infinite space. Dude, it's a skill to chase him and catch him. And nobody wants to do that, bro.
They
It's
got,
not
they got,
fun.
they got the turtles.
The
turtle
monkeys, I swear to
the
God,
turtle does it.
the aero monkeys, they're always like
The rocket launcher guy,
jumping
that
back,
tall
jumping back.
fuck.
Will you just stay still?
That tall fucking guy with the rocket launcher spawns, he just runs. And you chase him and he just keeps running in Tower Diversity, that fucker.
I want Tech to keep cooking because that first point was a really fucking strong one. Keep cooking, brother.
No, yeah, absolutely. So you need to go in and have the mobs fucking attack you. That way they're the closer you need. That way there's actually stakes involved. That way it's not fighting a timer. You're actually fighting enemies. So that'd be the first thing they do is make enemies be more aggro, make them get in your face. The second issue is that the abilities that you unlock from stage 1 to stage 12, it is the same floor. It's the exact same floor. And all they do is, on the next floor, we increase the HP. So you know what we did? We increased your damage. The next floor, there's more HP. So you know what we did? We gave you another buff to increase the damage. And it doesn't
They're doing Tower of Fantasy? They're doing the Tower of Fantasy shit?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, God.
That's all it
bad,
is.
bro.
In stage 1, it's 100 HP. You deal 100 damage. Next stage is 120 HP. Now you're doing 120 damage. That's all it is. These buffs need to change the style of play, not just increase your raw numbers, right? So, like, give the buffs that you're using an active ability. Like, give it like an AoE suck that you can use or an AoE freeze. Or make the fucking characters fly. So the differentiation in play makes each floor feel different because every floor feels the fucking same. And I will admit, when you first play it, the first 7 floors are like, oh, this is fun. This is kind of exciting. Then you realize, I've done this exact floor. There is no difference between floor 8 and floor 7. There was none. It's the exact same fight, but now I have a little bit more damage. They have a little bit more HP. And I think that's just really fucking bad game design. They need to
pull the buffs from Elusive Realm. Like Elusive Realm is like a where you get things that change how your character plays, like gives a new certain mechanics into your character and certain buffs. I don't know why they don't just use the buffs from Elusive Realm in this mode. That would make
they're reworking it.
Issue,
they said. I don't know. We haven't had it for 2 patches, and I would argue that's most people's favorite mode is Elusive Realm.
The best part.
And for some reason, we haven't had it.
I would say that there are actually quite a few. I think they're starting that out with the tokens. There's one called the Plunderers one that like will heal you for 3% of your health every second, and then every 6 heal it does like 600% electro damage.
Yep.
To like the entire group, and it's like really good for like certain team comps, like a Jinxie or Carlotta, where you're like sometimes you overkill the enemies, and so like that electro burst like comes in and then like wipes the wave, and so you can like use your nuke on the next one. That's kind of like where the whole replayability aspect comes from for me. If they add in more and more of these tokens, differentiate them a lot more, make them more than just like the raw stat boosts. I think like the structure is there to make this like very fun, be able to use any team you want and just shore up the weakness in the tokens. But it's kind of like, I just think there wasn't enough tokens, and some of them are horribly fucking designed.
Yes.
Like the gold Spectro Frazzle one is fucking useless. It should have just been all enemies spawn with 5 stacks of Frazzle and have a minimum of 1 stack. And now Phoebe's like actually playable in the game mode, right? It's just, it seems to me that the tokens were kind of like the biggest win and also the biggest miss. Because some of them are so good and so varied that the ones that are just like dog shit or not there or would enable more characters or comps not being there feels bad.
I mean, 95% of the tokens are increase your crit rate, increase your crit damage, increase your spectro damage.
Yep.
Oh, dude.
Just you do more damage. Oh, the enemy's tankier, but now I do more damage. This changes everything.
This changes everything.
Yeah.
So,
wait, so there's no. I'm sorry, guys. I'm consuming everything y'all are saying, and I actually have a lot to respond back based off what y'all are saying. But I just want to focus on that part. So y'all are saying there's no tokens because it obviously sounds like a roguelike mode that actually transform what the character does the way Elusive Realm does?
No. There are tokens that transform what the character does. There's one that gives you a Resonance Liberation refund and Resonance Energy Cost refund whenever you cast a Resonance skill.
Do you know where it's from? That's from Elusive Realm.
Wait, but
Yeah.
does
That's the
that
thing.
does that change like the
What
I don't know. Oh, wait,
I got
just sent me the call.
no. I was trying to digest what Saint said, and Saint, I think that elevates their power. But what I was talking about is in the elusive realm, the characters literally like have their abilities like not just amplified, but it
Complete
changes what
changes
they
it.
do. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was asking. They don't have any of that in there.
Oh, I don't think they have direct character mods. Yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah, I was
Nothing
just
of
thinking,
that
like, stuff that
impact.
changes
To
stuff that
Saint's
changes how
point,
they play.
Yeah, I do think, like, you know, for example, like Genshin Impact, for example, having abilities that are kind of like you E and then you alt and it refreshes your E actually does feel very cool because Kazuha.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, E, alt, it's C2.
Chang-Li's a great example.
Yeah. Abilities like that do feel good. I want to see every ability like that. Just they have more HP, so now you deal a little bit more damage. It's like,
Yeah.
well, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The difference between stage 1 and stage 2 is instead of dealing 100, now
Boring.
deal 120 damage. It's fucking lame.
It's very boring.
But yeah, they need to restructure it. Very great framework for what could potentially be a great mode, but right now they completely missed the fucking mark. Yeah, I also don't know how I feel about limited uses for some affixes before infinite stage. I don't know how I feel about that. Do we have any thoughts about how some of the perks have? Yo, Mary, thank you for the raid. What the fuck? Appreciate the fuck out of that. Thank you so much. Do we have any feelings about the limited use for some of the certain buffs?
I think it's okay for the most part, but if they make them more interesting, maybe it would make it so you're encouraged to use different cool abilities, so it might be good if it was just a better mode overall.
Yeah, I would say it's like I don't think the difficulty or the especially before the infinite stages is like so wild to the point where like you feel like a token is like mandatory. I think like with a built roster, and like you're actually like at the end game at this point, like just using like the baseline blue or green tokens should be enough for like an S clear in the earlier stages. And I think I view the tokens as sort of like a steroid boost, like you know a little stim pack for the especially in the early stages for accounts that maybe like aren't as near the end game, like you know fucking 40% crit and 80% crit damage is insane, right? And it's kind of just like one of those things that helps people clear the mode in the first place,
Well, the
especially
problem is
respawning
the
part.
early stages you won't have that buff unlocked yet. Because that's
I think you have.
That's a yellow, that's a golden buff. You don't unlock that one till stage 8.
I think that's true. You unlock all of them after stage like 6 or 7, right? Once you get by the time you get into the respawning zone, you have all of them unlocked. And I think it is weird that the restrictions are shared across all of them. Like you have like the 1 to 6 tokens, but I think you don't unlock the gold ones until at the end, anyways.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you get the golden one at 8. You get the purple ones at 6 and 7. The banner you get at 4, and the banner is actually quite good. But then
They're unlimited use.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Which is really nice. But it would be nice if those gave you a fun ability, like like a frozen AoE that follows you, a gravity suck that pulls things in, perhaps another like Nova explosion that happens around you for big bursts, something that could change the variance of play. Maybe have an ability that extends the reach of all of your abilities by X amount. Or makes a single target ability become AoE abilities. Could be very cool, I think. But yeah, I think we can agree that Wuthering Waves needs work. But good ground, good framework.
I want to interject because I haven't had a chance to talk
Absolutely.
on it at all. I'm only going to take everything that y'all have told me and just sum it all up and then give a shoot shot. Basically, it seems like everyone except Saint Tontes in this call is basically saying it lacks creativity and it's pretty much a copy and paste of pure fiction, I would say.
Yeah.
And where I feel Saint Tontes on, because I love to dabble in meta myself, is the timer for me is only enjoyable because I just want to be able to see how I fare against some of the fastest times out there. And I really do enjoy that shit. I love getting sweaty. You guys know that. It's no shock.
Absolutely.
So I understand St. Tontes saying you getting that time down, that's a huge motivation. The problem with that though, Saint, where I want to go straight at you at is that's only for us sweaty players. What about the rest of the people who don't give a fuck about getting that time down? They just want to get the clear and clear on. The only real incentive for them, I would say, is just their reward collection. Why can't Kudo paint the entire canvas themselves? They keep using Hoyo as their base canvas and then going change this, change that, change this. I would have liked if their end game was a true signature Kudo cook that wasn't extrapolated from a Hoyoverse model. And I genuinely want to ask you, do you think that is okay that they constantly just keep deriving everything they do from Hoyoverse and changing it with the Kudo cook?
So what a lot of people have been saying for Whimpering Waste is that it's more so a combination of Warzone and a little bit of Norman from PGR. That's what most of the that's what most of the PGR players are saying. It's mostly similar to PGR. And I think when you think of the structure, right? It's you count the number of waves that you completed within a certain time limit. It sounds a lot like Pure Fiction, right? But where do you think Pure Fiction was derived from? Because it's a relatively recent release. So I think it's just like, how much can you do in a certain amount of time? I feel like that's like general enough of like a, that kind of competition, right? It's like it's been around since the fucking ancient times. Like, oh, how many bowls of noodles can Bob eat before, the 5-minute timer runs out, that sort of thing. And I think just based off of like the whole, it's similar to Warzone thing. Kuro technically might have done that first, right? And they're kind of like just lifting from their own game when they're making it. So yeah, I think it's original. I think it's like baseline enough as a concept to like be original.
I'm gonna be real. It's not original. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I think it's a way worse Warzone. So you could say it's lifted from Warzone rather than something like Pure Fiction or something, right? But like, I don't really see how it's that original to basically just take Tower of Adversity, which I think we can all agree is derived from Abyss. Like, I think it's a little bit disingenuous if anyone says it's not anything like Abyss, right? We all know it is. So it's essentially just that, but in AoE, really. Like, it really isn't that much different. And you could say, oh, but you have the trinkets instead of the buffs. But realistically, it kind of all boils down to the same exact thing, except now multiple waves of AoE rather than like a boss at the end. I think it kind of just works the same way. I don't really think it's all that original. I think Elusive Realm, that's an original thing. The holograms, that's an original thing. Both of those things are much more unique, and I would say pretty loved by almost all of us here. I think we all kind of like both of those a lot, and those are the original things that Kuro Games made. But every time they take something from Genshin, look, all of us get pissed over stuff when every time they copy things from other games. Maybe not Genshin this time, but you know what I mean? Like, when they do those things, when they derive those things, it seems like that's when we're dissatisfied.
I think like reducing Whimpering Waste and saying it's just like a copy of TOA where you kill mobs, I feel like that's kind of like you could make that sort of like reductive argument for any content, like any content in the game. Elusive Realm is just TOA with stages and buffs, right? Like you can word it in that way and kind of just, or holograms is just TOA with like enemies that hit harder.
Okay, but no, holograms are nothing like either of those because it's not a bullet sponge. You're dying from the enemy, right? You're not dying from the timer.
That's so I'm saying TOA with enemies that hit harder. That's holograms.
Well. I mean, like
or
again,
hit at all. But
I mean, Genazot's comparing it to TOA. I don't know if I necessarily say TOA 100. I do think Pure Fiction is a better comparison, but I just think overall, I don't know why we can't get more original endgame content. Like, I know we could say that it's copying PGR and that's fine. But like, I feel like, again, like they said, Elusive Realm. Like, why can't we just get like something original? Or bro, just copy the tower from ZZZ. Like, the tower is like 10 minutes, and that like you fight the boss, and that shit's hard as fuck. Like, or reset holograms monthly or something. Like, I don't know why we can't just have something extra. And realistically, it is 1000% a Hoyo playbook because they took away a TOA reset and they're making this monthly, and they're both monthly, and they took the Genshin IT fucking schedule, and it's just like, I don't get why we're doing this. Like,
wait, Ethan. I'm glad you said that because I think I have an idea for the game that I think all of you guys would agree with. I think everyone should be able to play the end game that they want to play because some people like TOA but not Whimpering Waste, and now they get to play less of it. I think they should have Tower and Whimpering Waste all reset at the same time, like every 2 weeks. And people should get to choose to play what they want for their end game. And I think they could also make a casual version, like let's pretend fishing. Let's pretend they expand the fishing and make like a fishing end game for more casual players. And it would all give the same astrite, so you could choose which one you want to do. So every player gets to enjoy the end game that they like.
They did a similar thing in World of Warcraft, and that was very positively receptive for people choose how they want to grind their gear.
You're literally pleasing everyone at that point.
Yeah. I don't think anyone would be against
where they share the rewards, yeah? So it's
the devs
the same reward
shop. They have to work.
True.
I think one of the strongest points that I heard though in the entire discussion, and Tech, we can move on after this if you want, brother. But it was what Tech said that the first of all, Wuthering Waves is a very reactive game. And I feel like the most of the enjoyment comes from one of two things from a combat perspective. It's either being reactive, which is what we had to talk about with Monster Hunter and Souls, or rotations. And the problem with the Whimpering Waves mode, based off of y'all's feedback, because I haven't played the shit, is it's only rotation derivative, no reaction. Tech's strong point at the beginning where he said the enemies just fucking, ooh, you know, that is a big fucking problem that I don't think anybody could disagree with, only because it's not tackling both elements of their beautiful combat system, which is reactive as well as rotational. Would you say that's a fair take, Saint Tontes?
I would say that there is a mix of enemy spawns. I definitely get the viewpoint of like when it's a bunch of like, you know, like the one cost enemies that they'll just get staggered by anything if you like hit them a couple times, like they're basically stun locked.
Yeah.
I feel like those waves are literally probably the worst part of the mode because you know one of them runs out awful time. But when you have the wave of like maybe 3 to 4 elites, see you, Ryuku. When you have the 3 to 4 elites who have the stagger bar, who you know, will muscle through attacks, they don't get stun locked. Those are actually, I think, you can be in a decent amount of danger in those if you're just actually just like mashing your face on the keyboard. And I think having more of those would make more sense.
Right.
Where
build off of that.
Yeah, it's like 4 to 5 of them. Give them less HP, make them unstaggerable, give them like minor grouping where if you use like a suction move or something, they'll get like dragged in, but they won't get like CC locked. Having something like that instead, where you know, you get benefits from grouping, but it's not like it just trivializes the enemies completely. They'll still attack, so you have to throw in a dodge. I think that's good, but we also have to factor in the whole, well, you're going from dodging one boss attack to dodging 3 elites at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? And there has to be a counterbalance of like, okay, like I literally didn't see those attacks because of the visual clutter. I felt like I got like hit or one shot from like, you know, out of nowhere when there was like one mob that was hidden behind 2 others and then they attacked me. I think those are also elements to think about just from like the player experience point of view. It's that there's a lot of sources of frustration, I think, from mob-based content like that, where I think they toned down on the aggressiveness so that like those surprise one-shots, the aggressiveness and the damage, so that those frustrating moments wouldn't happen. But I can definitely see how it gets like monotonous, especially on the little mobs.
I would only say if you're doing a horde mode, it's going to be mayhem. That's just what comes with the territory, and plenty of games have that mayhem and chaos on the screen, and people fucking love it. But I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, it's just like one example I like to bring up is from the Elusive Realm, the early patch days. They would have spawns of like maybe like 10 of like the exile snipers. All 10 of them at once would shoot the laser at you, and if you didn't dodge, you would just get one shot. And this could happen on like the later stages. There'd be like 10 fusion warriors that would just like wind up, and then they'd stab you all at once, and then you get one shot. And it's like,
you know what would make Whimpering Waste so fucking cool? Okay, dude. Okay, think about this shit. So they put you like in like a desert, and mobs are gonna spawn from like certain holes in the ground. And you know they're going to come, and you can see them, and if you can see the mobs coming through the hole, and you can AoE them down behind the hole, right? But then the other mobs are going to try to break through the other holes at the same time. So if you don't manage each one properly, you're gonna it's like Nazi zombies, but Wuthering Waves.
I was thinking Call of Duty Nazi zombies. I was thinking that. Co-op too. That'd be cool.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, that'd be so fucking cool for the AoE mode. Make it Nazi zombies.
I was thinking, like, what if you made it like Dynasty Warriors, where you're fighting hundreds of, like, they're switching and you're just mowing them down. Like, dude, Gion, each spin, like 100 fucking echoes just go flying, dude. It's just insane. Like, that's the AoE mode. Like, you're just blowing up like thousands of echoes.
At that point, you might as well drop buffs on the ground for you to pick up.
Yeah. When someone mentioned horde mode, I was thinking Dynasty Warriors for sure, absolutely. Like, let's do that. And you have to find the different weapons which equates to buffs and such. Let's go.
Wait, really exciting ideas, Max. So like tons of modes. As you kill like 20 of them, a big boss comes, and you can fight them.
General.
And if you do, when you kill the boss, it drops a buff to boost up your damage. So you can choose to either kill the hordes of enemies or kill the bosses to get the buff to kill everything else faster. That could be a lot of fun.
What I thought about when I was thinking of that idea was this fucking Call of Duty zombie mode where you would go around and you'd have to figure out the places to go into the next place. But then there was always a rare fucking weapon. And I was so excited to pick that weapon up and fuck shit up. And I feel like that would be a good element you could take. To wrap this all up, I think these gacha games need to start looking outside of other gacha games. Start looking outside of
be innovative
fucking games.
Yes.
And say, yeah, give me that shit, bro.
I've been saying this for a while. Yes.
Dredge. The fishing mode is Dredge, right?
Yeah,
they are doing it.
That's
Right?
fair. That's fair.
And to be fair, even ZZZ has like what? It has the little Arknights mode. It has Fall Guys. Like they're starting to just be like, let's just copy that indie game, bro. They're
starting to follow the Chinese model here, man. That's what I'm talking about.
It seems like a lot of people just want to see something more unique as a mode that we've seen in whatever X Gacha game we've seen previously. You know?
Yeah.
Well, let's move on from Wuthering Waves. I think we all can agree it could use some improvement. And we expect that from Kuro Games because they are devs that listen, so it is important to provide feedback. I think the fishing event, we would all agree, is a perfect event.
Bro.
Completely perfect.
Fire. That shit's fun, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like spamming the fucking click, and I'm dumb as hell, so I miss the timing because I got no rhythm. But, bro, it's a good time.
I know someone who didn't necessarily enjoy it, which I think is the controversial opinion, is Smack. I think you said you wouldn't enjoy this if you weren't in call with me and Genocide.
I feel like I'm biased because of you guys. I love you guys, and I was having a great time with you guys, not necessarily with the fucking fishing. But if I were to like end that call and play that fishing with nobody, like basically, let's say I'm somebody who doesn't have any friends or anything, I know for a fact I'm gonna be like, man, fuck this damn, bro. I'm tired of fishing, bro. Just give me my Lorelei skin, man.
Well, I think it's a bit unfair because we're streamers. I find it fun to do the fishing thing while talking to chat. If I was just alone in a dark room playing fishing for like 8 hours and to finish the thing, I think that would suck ass. Even though, but I think there's a lot of casual players.
How did y'all feel about it?
What did y'all think, chat?
I think a lot of casual players will like it, but I think people who aren't into it, it'll piss them off because it's so much. Yeah, it's such a long thing.
If chat says they liked it, then I can't say anything. Because
it's mixed.
A lot of people are saying,
it's like the people who like it will love it. It's an amazing mode, but if you don't like it, it's probably hell because it's like so much time you have to spend on an event.
It's a lot of time. You came to this game to do action. This is not action. Why am I here?
Yeah, you don't get to play your characters
like that. Yeah.
Riku, man.
I don't mind stuff to turn my brain off though. Like you said, just chatting with everyone, just like, all right, like fucking.
I thought the story was great too. There's a guy who wants to fuck a fish. You got to figure out why that is. I thought that shit was so funny.
You hit him over the head. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
You get Havoc over.
Hopefully, everybody in chat is doing that fishing event while we're doing this podcast. By the way, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe.
Kuro is known for making very fuckable fish. I'll put it that way. If you know, you know.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
When did this happen? Did I miss the lore or
PGR thing?
Lamia. You need to search for Lamia, bro.
Holy.
All right, I'll do that right after.
I'm clapping the fishy cheeks. I'm saying that. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Lorelei too.
Okay, that's true. Lorelei, yeah.
Lorelei's amazing. But if you, maybe you'll, I think it's fair to say if you love the event, you'll love it. If you hate it, you'll hate it. It's going to be very hit or miss depending on who you are, and I think that's completely fine. For me, loved it, so having a blast. Yeah. Completely valid if you don't like it though. Let's talk about the next of the new zones. I think everybody's summary will probably be, if you disagree, feel free to say they're good zones, but they're forgettable. They just feel like more of the same, nothing too crazy. Anybody blown away by the zones?
Even the Green Gods zone? I didn't go to that one yet. What about you guys? Y'all didn't care about that zone either? I didn't go to that one yet. I'm just asking for your opinion.
I thought
on rails.
Yeah. It's just the rail zone is whatever. It's fine.
If it was more free, open, like big underground area, I think people would like it more. But it's a little bit more like you're on a Disneyland ride, like It's a Small World starts playing, and you go on this little roller coaster thing.
Like a big robot.
Much of that. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, we haven't seen all of it.
A lot bigger in the trailers.
Yeah, 100%. The new zone opened up today, so there is one more zone we all haven't seen. At least I haven't. And we get to finish fishing today. So hopefully the question is good. But still a lot of what ifs. But overall, I think they're good additions, but there's not really any like, damn, like there was with 2.0 where it was like the golden clouded sea and then the rainbow on the fucking sky, the LGBTQ shrine. Yeah, that shit was insane.
Can you not fly in the bank vault?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you can't.
I thought you would have been able to like fly
Yeah,
in there and then like
that's what I thought too, and it would be
instead of
really
doing
cool.
the railroad, you just fly from like track to track or something. That would have been nice. But
The moment they take the wings away, you're like, this fucking sucks. What the hell?
They gotta ration it. They gotta ration
you
it.
can't fly. Someone's tried. You can't fly. No.
It's too good of a mechanic, bro.
You're gonna overdose on the flying.
Can't grapple either. That is horrifying. Is what it is.
I gotta go
great.
pee, guys.
Sure, go for it. Let's go to the next one. The World Quest. Did we all do it?
Nah, I haven't really had too much time to do
Okay.
that.
Well,
I heard it was good.
Genuinely
I think
fun. Yep. Genuinely fun. A little bit of yapping. A little bit of NPCs we really don't care about, but overall,
it's voiced, though, right?
I've
It's voiced.
heard that all the quests, even the side quests are like voiced.
Yeah, and they tell you like
Yes.
there's a timer. I think like so if an NPC is speaking, it's like there's 38 seconds of this dialogue or something. Like there's like someone sent me a screenshot. Hold on.
I have
don't
not
know if
seen
it's from
that.
the World Quest.
I haven't
Hold
played
on.
it yet, so I don't know, but that wouldn't surprise me.
It was fun.
There
Just
was so many
little bit of yap.
updates. There was so many updates in this 2.1 update that they didn't even touch on in the live stream, which is insane because we thought they like throwing stuff at us, and if they like took time to actually explain things properly, that live stream could have gone for like double or triple the time, and they didn't even touch on anything. Like, did you guys know they have like frame generation in there as well, like along with the RTX?
I turned that off though.
I mean, yeah, you turn it off clearly, but it's like it would have been nice to know that it's turned on automatically if you have RTX as well. It's like I would have liked to have known that, you know. But there's so much stuff in there as well. Like just they could have given more explanation about the changes that they had to like the Echo menu system as well. It was a lot more granular, a lot more intuitive as well. Like also like when you're searching for particular sets, like before it was just like all the echoes just on the screen, like, as it is. Now it's like separated by like 4 costs, 3 costs, 1 cost, and then you can click on them, and even now it probably shows like where the nightmare echoes are too, which I thought was fantastic. It's great.
What's
they
interesting
so much in there.
is I swear they just looked at Honkai Star Rail. They're like, holy shit, people are pissed about the camera angles and stuff and the voices. Okay, we're gonna crank it up to 11. So in the quest, they just have like every half a second, it's like going all over. And I'm like, holy shit. And then Rover immediately first second starts talking. I'm like, bro, they're just like trying to flex or something. Like they were just like, holy crap, let's just try and like show them wrong or something.
And send money going to good use. Also, apparently it was a voice letter, by the way. So like apparently even the letter is what it was. I'm trying to find the screenshot, but yeah, which is so dope. It's so cool.
Yeah, they added Echo loadouts, which we did not need yet, but it's a welcome addition. We will need that eventually. Right now, we kind of don't. Felt good. Other than that, I think that was pretty much the whole update. Did I miss anything?
I mean, there's that new weekly event. I think it comes out Monday. It's supposed to be like a mini depth.
Mini elusive,
Yeah, it's supposed to be mini elusive. So we don't have that yet.
Oh yeah, and the
But-
race game too. The race game.
The race game's gonna be
I'm looking
fun as
forward to that. We can do tournaments on that.
Yeah, I do plan on doing a tournament with that 100%.
I just wouldn't want to body everyone, but you know.
Yeah.
Bring it.
I'm that guy. You know?
Any other closing thoughts for 2.1?
Well, what do you guys give as your rating for the patch?
6.
It's like a 7. I think it's like a 7.
I'd say 7, 8.
I think they're like a 7.5 if the racing and the weekly is good, but it's like it's not 2.0 obviously, but it's a good follow up. Like I don't think there's inherently anything bad other than Whimpering Waste being kind of a little bit of a letdown. I don't think it's ruining the experience for me. You know.
Sure.
I can't rate it. I haven't finished the rest of this shit.
Yeah, I can't rate it either.
Fair. Great. I think we move on to what? I don't really think we need to talk about Genshin. Genshin we kind of already talked about before.
We can talk about it.
Wait, what is that game? I don't think you've ever talked about that game.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
It's a new indie game.
Have you seen
By a
anything
small
on Twitter about
company.
Genshin
What's
lately?
your
or,
opinion on this game?
You know, I got called a cum guzzler because I said the game sucks on Twitter, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
Love that.
Yeah.
I guess I want to close this podcast with one more topic, and whatever y'all want to talk about, in case there's something that you did want to talk about that we haven't talked about. I feel like everybody here should try Limbus Company. I really do. It is a great narrative masterpiece. The combat is very in-depth. The community has been very enjoyable to interact with, unless you're St. Totas. It's been great. I mean, I got tons of threads on me about that game, but I do genuinely think it is important for at least me and anybody who really loves the gacha genre to understand that people often excuse the writing of these games as, well, it's a gacha game, it has to be bad. It's just not true. Games like Limbus Company tell a beautiful story very simplistically, and I think we should really raise the bar and expect more from the stories we're told in our gacha games due to the presence of games like Limbus Company. Yeah.
Yeah,
How's the
definitely.
gacha
I've
system?
been saying that. I've been saying it for so long.
It's all
I've been
free.
saying it for
You
so
can play
long.
you can play the entire game completely free to play, get every single unit. Like they're
Wow.
like you can
What
literally
the hell?
or actually okay, I spent $10 on the battle pass already through that and just playing the game. It's like, oh, you can craft any unit in the game that you wanted to.
Oh,
It's like, oh, okay,
damn.
let me just craft this unit right now. It's like now I have them forever. Dupes do nothing in the game.
So is it skins?
Okay, I just have
or
them.
what? Where do they make
No,
their money
so
from?
essentially there's 12 characters and all of them have alternates. So it's like Punishing Grey Raven kind of. So you get an alternate version. So like that character now is this version of them.
They
And
get
that's
their
what you
money.
play.
They get their money by player laziness.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Okay.
and like the alternate
Convenience.
the alternate like identities that they give to each unit are like characters that you meet in the story.
Yeah, hashtag
okay.
Yeah, so it's like like so you don't really get any recruitable like NPCs, but the NPCs get turned into like a different outfit or
I'm gonna
not
play
even
this
different
weekend. I'm
outfit, like a
excited.
different version of the
Good.
character.
The
Yeah, it
also
looks
the
good.
number one best unit in the game is completely free to play farmable, and it's really funny because his name is Ring Ying San, and the character is so broken. The CEO did a showcase for him because he does the live streams himself, and he was pissed off because he says, this character's just way too fucking broken, and so he didn't want to show his skill 2 because his skill 2 is beyond busted. And yeah, he said, "I am so sorry for releasing a unit like this."
That's crazy.
So yeah,
That's based, bro.
Yeah.
yeah.
The reroll also only takes like 1 minute. It takes longer to log in and out than it does to even do the reroll. You just say skip tutorial and immediately roll. It's actually insane.
Okay.
Wow.
Also,
this game
I
is
have
off to a good start,
I have a
bro.
great image someone linked to me on the first day because Saint had like a bad experience the first day and someone linked this image. I just put in Discord and I thought it was funny as fuck. Just like
This
I just thought it
fucking
was-
juggler.
That's your first day
Coolest thing
experience.
ever.
Somebody linked that in my chat. I just thought it was so funny because it's such a stupid meme.
Yeah, love that shit.
Can I just say one thing about like you just said about like even though it's a gacha game, it's actually got a good story. I've been saying that for like forever because I've been playing gacha games since gacha really first came out in Japan.
Yeah.
Did you guys know them in Japan? Well, anyway. And it's like all the people are saying, well, what do you
The
expect from a
Japan
gacha game?
guy.
Like, I'm the Japan guy, yeah. And like, I'm like, why are you guys saying this? There's been so many games, so many great gacha games that have fantastic story. Like, I've seen how good gacha games can be. Gacha has nothing to do with the story or the quality of the storytelling at all. Gacha is literally just a monetary system. Like, that's all it is. Everything else is secondary. So you can get fantastic stories, fantastic storytelling, fantastic characters, and everything in gacha as well. Like, I really hate this reductionist, kind of defeatist mentality of like, we expect it's a gacha game. Like, shut the fuck up! I swear to God, that is defeatist. That's annoying. It's like it's just like, will you just play anything else other than slop? Because there's a lot of really, really good games out there, such as Limbus Company, such as Path to Nowhere, and all the other games out there. Just play else because you're just not getting good shit. I'm sorry, you don't.
Ryuki, you could argue that the gacha system is the reason why they're shit, and the greedier the game is, usually it takes away from those other things because everything in the game revolves around the gacha system and money, right? Like that's why they have to promote every new character the way they do, and it takes away from the story because they have to for the gacha. So in a way, everything comes into that gacha, so the greedier it is. So that's why Limbus can have a good story, because it doesn't make everything about the money, for instance, I feel. So it like kind of ties in a way, right? But it is the company's fault. You're totally right. Like it's their fault for being greedy and taking away from those things, right?
I think there are various aspects of like the games that you can just chalk up to.
I can totally see that.
Yeah, I was gonna say there are like some parts of the game that I feel like are inherently related to gacha and that like they're designed in a way that's gonna make more money. But I feel like other parts, especially when it comes to like world building, and I think storytelling in particular, that's like stuff where it's like I don't think you can even use gacha as an excuse for whatever the fuck is going on in HSR. I don't think whatever the fuck they did in 3.0 is selling any characters. In fact, I think whatever they did in 3.0 probably led to like less sales of characters. And I think like that's kind of like the most important stuff to call out, right? Where it's not, you can't, like, it doesn't even make sense to use gacha as an excuse, and the implementation is just bad.
Well, I mean, you look at a game like Black Myth Wukong. I think it took about like maybe what 200 million to make, and it made $1 billion. You know, Hoyoverse makes close to $1 billion. I mean, it's a $30 billion company, right? Like people just use that as an excuse because I think they're just brain dead, and they're really emotionally invested into their company, whether it's Hoyoverse or whatever other gacha game it is. So they just don't want to give that criticism, or they're just scared to being told to off themselves in game.
Yeah, Ethan,
Or the other
it's an
issue.
interesting coincidence that there's 3 people who work at Hoyoverse that are billionaires. I wonder how that happened. Like, that's
Yeah.
weird. Where'd all the money go? Why are there 3
Yeah, like, what the
billionaires
fuck?
working there? That's strange.
You know, it's pretty crazy, but yeah, for sure.
Okay, wait. I need to ask this question. Which story is better, Saint? Wuthering Waves or Limbus Company? I don't know how far. I think you finished at least the first canto, I think.
I finished the
Right.
first canto.
Okay.
So I would say that Limbus Company, I don't think you can say that Limbus Company's storytelling is better. I think it's you know, like we were talking about before, it is like just PNGs, but I think the story is good, right? It's a story
Is it
that's
better
good.
though, or is it worse?
I think
Which is better?
I think the overall story and the stakes is more interesting. I think it's a better story overall, but I think that the story experience of Wuwa, especially in 2.0, you could view that as the overall story experience in Wuwa.
You're
you
taking
could say it's
presentation
better.
into consideration.
Yeah, presentation
Yeah.
into consideration,
Yeah.
right? Because there's
Yeah.
only so much you can do with PNGs and text. That's my opinion on it.
Okay.
And like static images, and that is ultimately what Limbus is, right?
I
It's a
think that's
great
fair,
story.
man.
It's a great story.
Tectone and Saint
but
give you the side eye. I mean, Imogen
Well,
is
well, how I see it is like I can read a book and I think it's way more insane than like a gacha story. Like the visuals, they can enhance it, but they don't make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But,
I'm talking about
I
the
mean,
experience
fair.
of going through it
Okay.
because I always like to use the example of like a superhero movie, right?
Yeah.
Those make a shit ton of money. Those people like have a crazy diehard fans.
Let's
People
go
love watching
Baldy.
them. But it's not like you're going into like Spider-Man and you're expecting like a fucking Grammy
Game
award.
of Thrones.
Yeah. Like, you're not expecting like a Game of Thrones, like an Oscar level performance of like, oh my gosh, like I feel like more fulfilled with my life after watching this movie. It's like, no, you wanted to see like fucking the web slinger go around and fuck shit up, right?
So
Example
Wuwa
of
is the
Spider-Man 2
Marvel.
is
So
amazing.
Wuwa is the Marvel movie then.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? It's those movies are popular for a reason. They don't have the best story ever, but their presentation is amazing. Like what dialogue or like story progression happens when Thor comes back to Wakanda and just fucks everything up, right? It's like, okay, yeah, Thor comes in and Thor came in and blew everything up, right? And then like Otto won the fight. But it's just presented so fucking cool, everyone loves it. Even though it's like, you know, it's not like a crazy thing that happened, right? It was predicted. Oh yeah, he's forging the Stormbreaker for like the entire past 30 minutes of the movie, right? He's gathering all the materials. Like, you know what's going to happen. It's very predictable, but people still look forward to it. And
So what
and
you're
they thought it
saying
was
is
amazing.
that Wuthering Waves is Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, and Limbus Company is reading Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, and different strokes for different folks, man. Like,
I'm not
right,
gonna lie to
there's
you.
some
He
people
needs
that
big
hate-
explosion. Whoa! Instead of
there's
like
some people
you know,
hate
below-
books. Some people like the Michael Bay movies are popular for a fucking reason, right? I'm pretty sure they all have dog shit story, but he just bolsters it up with explosions instead.
The Marvel movies for 100%. It's just majority of them is carried by us nerds, though. You know, we just want to see our fucking people just fuck shit up.
Absolutely. I think they're great, man. I think they're great. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on from this topic if we can.
Yeah, go ahead.
Anybody have anything else they would feel remiss if we didn't talk about right now on this podcast?
No, I think we got everything.
Anything. Ryuku, I know you're a yapper.
I'm good.
Okay.
I am not a yapper. Thank you very much. But I'm good.
I see that you got that Death Star microphone still. That shit looks crazy.
Like it? It was just like by accident. I took the pop filter off just so it was getting in the way, and it just happened to be like that. And everyone was like, "Oh, that's his rectifier." I'm like, "Fuck, I'll stick with it."
Dude, that's what I keep saying.
My rectifier.
Bro, it's actually a rectifier, dude. It's actually
great.
an MTX or something.
Yep.
Do we want to talk about ZZZ?
What? There hasn't really been anything besides Evelyn. Evelyn has a huge ass.
It is fishing now.
Wood.
Is that game doing good now?
Wood.
I feel
Yeah,
like
it's
it's
doing,
really,
I
really
think
well.
Zenless is doing great. Yeah. There hasn't really been anything new, so I don't really.
It's
think there's anything
doing
to
really
talk
well in Japan.
Zenless is a perfect example of that meal scenario I was telling you. Easily digestible, bro.
Yeah.
Easily digestible.
Yeah, after they took out the bones, that was the TV. The bones
Yeah.
in your fish.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just don't see anything on it. It sucks because I really want that game to be more popular, but because I
It
think
doesn't
it's
have
fun
a
to talk.
U, Ethan. Be the change you want to see in the world.
Yep.
Hey man, let's do it.
It needs a U.
Yeah, no.
Cool. Yo,
Oh, this was a good length.
Yeah, I'm going to give it up to chat. Yo, chat, you have one last chance. Anything that you want to talk about that we did not talk about. Anything, any point. I'm going to give you all 10 seconds to think of something. Okay, nothing. Loving Deep Space. Nobody cares. Just a bunch of fucking fat women being cringe. Okay, yeah. Explain my balls. COVID. Is he a new character?
Oh, apparently Brant is in the quest right now, so you can play as him.
Yeah, you can trial him.
Yep.
Yeah.
To be continued, man.
Yeah, okay, cool. Well then, boys. This was great. Smack,
Good time, man.
Ethan, Ryuku, Saint, Genocide. You're free, man. You're free. Enjoy y'all's Valentine's Day with your girlfriends and or boyfriends. I don't judge. Either one's fine.
Yeah, thanks. I really gotta go. Yeah, I'm really busy, man.
I know,
Thank you
man.
for ending it here, dude. Like, thank
Absolutely.
God. She was gonna get real pissed at me.
No,
man.
Absolutely.
I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Pleasure talking with all you gentlemen.
Yep.
Until next
Yeah,
time.
that was great.
Good shit, boys.
Yep. Peace, boys.
Take it.
That was a genuine blast. Boys, make sure to go like, comment, and subscribe to all those creators. That was fun. Chat, you did good. You did. Very proud of y'all, chat. Y'all did great. Great energy, great vibes, and we will see y'all next Gachacast when there's something else to talk about. Bye-bye. Great. Very, 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 very fun. Everybody did wonderful. Everybody did fucking wonderful. Very, 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 very good. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, let me take this and let's put that right here. We did the reaction. We did a Gachacast. God damn, I'm a good-ass streamer. And boys, let's get ready for the main content of today. It's a big one. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. I got to see the new for Valentine's Day. Good stream. I'll be back tomorrow. Hope you all had fun. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. And yeah, be back tomorrow morning early. Be there. Okay, follow the stream, follow the stream, follow the stream. See y'all soon. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace, boys.